Okay, so big little technical difficulties with OBS, but we are gonna make it work. So just in case this is uploaded a little bit oddly and I didn't piece the two together, here's a brief recap of what happened. We had technical difficulties, so the party had bought some newspapers and they had taken a bath to cleanse themselves up for preparing for the Jintarum event later on, and they are now at the Sunken Bazaar. It didn't take them too long to get here, and they are currently buying clothes. What else? So during the newspaper, they're saying that not Ellie, Glory, earthquake had killed 114 people, but it's still counting. There seems to be talk of a diamond mine shutting down outside the city. Little small tidbit of concern for the diamond workers. There's also talks of, in a few nights' time, a massive 34-pound diamond that kind of resembles a heart as being kind of almost played for in the Suncut Bazaar, specifically the infamous Lux Run Casino, and Chad as well, just Chad. But anyway,
Yeah, and
continuing
his
forth,
modeling career.
since this is still,
Thankfully, we didn't miss much.
yeah, I don't. I'm glad I caught that early, because I looked down at OBS and I was like, "There's no red symbol upon it. What the frick, bro? What the freak?" So, what kind of clothes have you guys bought so far? Go ahead and enlighten me.
Okay. Uh, Lori bought like one throwaway set for the oncoming lycanthropy, and she's currently trying on a whole bunch of outfits, trying to figure out one that's somewhat fancy, or at least she thinks sort of looks nice. Uh, she just keeps going through things. She's like, no, 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 maybe, no. Uh, Takes a break to get some like tough casual wear for and a like unadorned coat for whenever she has to actually go fight things again. And after a while, she settles on a very short dress with a jacket.
And what about the rest of you?
All right.
I was gonna wait to reveal this, but Ellie hasn't bought anything because she's not planning on going.
Uh,
Oh, okay.
Parties
In
aren't
that
really
case,
her thing.
uh, Arson has just bought a spare set of bland clothes that he plans to tear through in the morning. And then, as you can see on the right side of Kamichin Wiggle, Mateo, is there something like this I have found?
Sure, I gotcha.
He finds a suit that looks like this, essentially. And he finds it to be very dapper. And that will be all that he buys from this. Just gonna keep it here on the left, like a lover's postcard in World War II.
No.
Yeah, Chad is not buying anything.
I'm surprised he
He is
wears
the
clothes
model.
at all.
He is already built, perfect in
I
his eyes.
mean, during this time, I imagine Ellie would try and convince him to buy something that looks nice, but
Nah, got
he
all
doesn't.
I need. All this God-given beauty.
No, you have to look at least slightly presentable, Chad. You're going to a very, very important dinner.
I am presentable. Look at me. I
No,
am
you're really not.
the Chad.
Chad,
Introduce me
please,
as the Chad, please.
Chad, please, just
That is
find
the Chad from now
next
on.
leader, whatever. You have to look, or at least a
Hey,
coffee.
hold on. What do you mean? You're going to a party. We're going to a party, Ellie.
we're not.
We are going to a party.
No, I don't really like parties. There's too many people. Too many.
Cities have
Too
too
much
many
attention.
people.
I
What do
know,
you
but
mean?
in a city, you're just a drop in a bucket. At a party, there's more attention on you. I don't enjoy that.
Ellie, there's a. I hate to break it, but there's always gonna be attention on you, and even if you're at a party, I think there's gonna be more important people than some random elf girl.
As true as that may be, it's just not my scene.
Nonsense. You're gonna do fine. It's really not so bad.
I might consider it if you
Alright,
buy.
let's go find Arson and Glory. They'll talk some sense into you.
Oh,
Alright,
just
come with me.
look
Come with
at
me.
the college shirts right here. They're right here, Chad. Just. I'm guessing Chad just walks.
He's like trying to drag you to the crowd. Let's go find him.
Oh, come on, please, Chad. Don't bring it up.
What?
Just look at look at the college shirts.
Hey, Arson. Hey, Arson. Come here.
Oh dear God.
Hey,
Oh,
hey,
hi,
he says, "Come
Chad.
here" as he walks towards you.
Hey,
We
you're coming. Okay.
What do you mean?
What is it you wanted?
So we started with Ellie wanted me to look a little bit fine, and I was like, "But the Jetster is always fine, always fine." And then Ellie was like, "But you're gonna go," and I was like, "Nah, we're gonna go." And Ellie doesn't want to go because she's a little scared, but she shouldn't be scared. Not because just the Jetster's there, but because it's just a party and she's worried about people, but she shouldn't be worried about people. Do you see what I mean? Can you help duck some sense into our little elf friend?
I'm gonna look at Chad. I'm gonna look at Ellie. I'm gonna look back at Chad. Chad, go buy a suit.
Okay, but can you talk to Ellie a little bit?
I will if you buy a suit.
I'm kind of broke.
I'm gonna throw a gold piece at his face the same way I threw that rock at him.
It dings right off his fucking forehead. Thanks.
Dang it, I thought it would knock him out this time.
No, certainly I think he's got quite a tough score.
It worked the first time I threw the rock at him.
My mom
Still
said
keep that rock.
she dropped
Chad, go
me
buy a
as a
suit.
baby, and I bounced right back up. I'll go.
Anyways,
Yes.
I just gotta ask why.
Well, like I told Chad, it's just too many people, too much attention, and I really just don't enjoy it. Plus, I mean, it seems like it's more for you, right? I'm not really sure why Glory's coming, but
I can't explain that.
me neither. But it's just not my scene. Not as outgoing as you guys are. I don't like all the
Glory
attention.
outgoing.
Well, I understand that. I understand not wanting to be around a room full of people like that. Trying to find the right words. I'm trying to find the right words to say here, but I understand. But in case you change your mind, I want to let you know that you have been the most kind-hearted person I've met. Ever. And that's saying a lot because I've lived over 100 years. I mean, you're probably older than I am, but to me, that's a lot.
Thank you.
And I don't think you should be scared of these people. If it's a personal reason, then I understand, but I would appreciate it if you came along.
She just kind of sits there quietly, kind of staring off to the floor a little bit, kind of twiddling her thumbs and just playing with her book bag strap a little bit. I, I don't know. I don't. There's too many eyes, too many people, too much attention.
I understand. You don't have to go. I won't force you. I've. All I ask is that, at a certain point, you might want to come pick up Chad. I don't think he's going to get the message that he needs to leave.
Okay, if you give me a rough time, I can try and meet you and pick up Chad. I just don't want to.
I would say roughly before the moon rises to its peak.
Oh, all right. I can come by and pick up Chad like a toddler from daycare.
That's probably the most accurate description. Again, I'm sorry you have to deal with him like that, but it's unfortunately I can't do that. I might tear him to pieces again.
Thank you for not. Thank you. I appreciate that, especially the kind words. But it's just it's not my thing. But I appreciate everything you've said immensely. She kind of very awkwardly reaches over and kind of pats your shoulder and then trots off to find Chad and make sure he actually buys the fucking suit.
That's the closest I'm ever getting to a hug.
Glory walks out of a
We'll see.
Glory walks out of like a changing room or something, if that exists. In fancy wear. Hold on, let me. I took a second to design it before, and she'll be like,
you have an image.
"Hey, I don't know how I feel about this, but person at the register suggested it.
Oh.
Is it okay? I don't know how I feel about the bell."
Look good.
She like picks at the little collar with the bell on it. She's like, I don't know how I feel about this, but that person said it looked nice.
The collar seems a bit stereotypical, but other than that, the outfit looks really good. I think Ellie might like it.
Oh, speaking of, where is she?
She went to go find Chad to make sure he bought a suit and didn't flash a stranger.
I'll
She was talking to me earlier.
Okay, I'll have to go find her after we finish up here.
All right. Again, lose the collar. It's a little stereotypical, you know?
I'll think about it.
Okay. I'm just saying.
I don't know.
I don't know. My family wasn't much of a fashion family. The most I ever knew about fashion was from those local town plays back home.
Tabloids.
Yeah.
I tried to put together the most halfway butch lesbian outfit I could think of. So that's just kind of how she is.
Well, it's a good outfit.
It is a good outfit.
Where is
3 seconds later, when it gets covered in Glory's own blood.
Yeah, we'll see how long that takes.
Yeah.
5 minutes. 4 minutes 55 seconds.
Yeah.
Between
Okay,
1 and 10 minutes.
I think I'm gonna go check the save.
All right.
She like goes she walks off to go like purchase her clothing.
You don't think the suit's a bit tacky, do you?
Let me see. No, it looks fine, I think.
I don't know.
What suit's he wearing?
It's in the Kami Chin wiggle.
Oh, is it? Oh.
The original.
I think it's fine.
I'm the original.
The rose crashes a little bit, maybe.
I was thinking it's a bit much.
I don't
I
know.
don't know.
I'll send a picture of the suit I think Harrison should wear.
Oh god. It's gonna be some stupid shit. I might pick it out.
Or
I like
rather,
it.
Chad.
Is
This
it
is
in-
the suit Chad's gonna wear.
Where's this?
Springlock suit.
Bring a lot of suit.
That's what it feels like to have to roleplay Chad sometimes.
Next time we just see Chad at the park, he's just getting fucking dragged into a back room.
You just hear screaming as the Springlock suit goes off.
Michael,
You
don't
guys,
leave me here.
you guys see Chad walks out looking like
Arson!
he's got
Arson,
the
don't leave
exact.
me here!
He has the exact suit from the blue and red tie suit from the guy from Wolf of Wall Street. Yeah,
Jordy.
that doesn't look. I feel like I could run a Ponzi scheme.
Okay, that's actually pretty clean.
This one?
Not the Springlock gang.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I looked up Wolf of Wall Street.
Oh.
Suit. And I found it. It's not a bad suit. That's actually not bad, I feel. Underdressed.
No, you need to get the American Psycho suit.
You're just naming movies
Oh
with
my
suits in it.
Patrick Bateman suit.
Patrick Bateman suit.
It's basically the same thing.
Yeah, pretty much. No, that exactly is. Almost exactly.
Well, one's bluer.
This
one's
color is different.
black, yeah.
It's just
Yeah,
Oh, so
slate.
that suit has like stripes on it.
Yeah.
I thought the other one had stripes on it too.
The Wolf
No,
of Wall
that
Street
one's
has
called
right,
pure black.
but Patrick Bateman's suit does not. It's just pure black.
Oh.
I think his shirt is striped though.
Yeah. The white. Jordy. $450,000.
That's the suit you're getting, Chad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your suit looks good, Harson. I like the rose.
I'm thinking of losing the rose.
Nah, that's a nice contrast to the.
If you lose
the
the
rose,
rose,
Scars
I'm
I'm on your
losing
losing the
the
face.
clothes.
Yeah, what my conscience said. But if you lose the rose, it
You don't need to.
well, if you keep the rose, it has a nice
You know,
flowery contrast to the scars on your face.
Oh.
I didn't even know they made tabaxi boots until now. I mean, there were pre-existing boots, but
Oh.
if you look at her, if you look at the image I sent, she does have like half boots on, where it's just a brace.
Oh. Pseudo boots.
Yeah.
Pseudo boots. Oh, I'm gonna get this suit. I will wear it later, I guess. I'm not putting it on now.
I'm gonna keep this on for a little bit. I don't know, it feels cool.
Looks good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's are you wearing?
Alright.
Hold on.
And then Harson's gonna buy his spare set of clothes and then the suit.
Hey, yeah. By the way, Harson, did you talk any sense to Ellie?
I'm not gonna change her mind for you.
What about
What's this?
Gloria, you don't know? Ellie didn't want
No,
to.
I don't.
Ellie says she doesn't want to go with us.
She didn't want to go to the party.
Oh,
Chad wanted me to
I-
convince her to try to come, but
I
I'm not
think
gonna
she
try and
should.
change
I think.
I'll talk to her in a bit.
Okay.
Okay.
Hold on. Do you know her size?
Her size?
Yeah, let me go ask her real quick. And then he like
No,
turns to
can't.
okay. My
I'm
fault.
gonna grab Chad by his head.
Yeah.
Just
What
like,
if
like a
Wait.
cat?
what if
Actually,
we
let him-
just
let's ask. She might answer.
what if we
I don't want
just
Chad to ask.
describe her curves to the guy and he just
Okay,
guesses?
no.
What if
No,
it's all
that's too
just
much.
guesswork?
Okay. Look, Chad. Here's your mission, okay, buddy? Listen to me.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna slap him a couple of times across the face. Your mission right now.
He looks at you dead face and just boom, 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 boom. Yeah. I felt that.
Your mission, as of right now, is to go up to Ellie, ask her what size clothing she wears. Nothing more, nothing less, okay? Once you have that information, you will return to us and tell us what she said.
Sir, yes,
Am I
sir.
clear?
You are not clear. You have skin. I cannot see through you.
Okay, go and do your job, soldier.
Yes, sir. Where is she? Okay, I found her. And he's gonna go up to Ellie's like, so,
Hello, Chad.
what size? What size are your measurements?
Ellie is gonna stare at Chad.
Like clothes, not your fucking tits. If I was asking about your tits, I'd be kind of weirded out.
Ellie, just
Sorry, that was a little much.
let's just talk.
I'm trying to be better.
She's gonna take a moment. She needs a moment. She doesn't know how to respond right now. She needs to take a couple. She's just gonna stand there for a couple seconds, absolutely flabbergasted that he said that, that he phrased it like that. And then she's just gonna go, I don't know exactly. I just kind of pick out what feels right, I guess.
Okay.
Never been
Oh, yeah.
sized, measured
Okay.
for a tailor.
Okay.
If this is about the party, Chad,
Nah, it's not. It's about
like,
something else. No, it's not.
what's it about then?
I kind of forgot.
That is fully believable to Ellie. She's actually looking at clothes right now. But she's just like, okay, well, if you want to stay and hang out, you can, but
I'll be back. I gotta go. Remember something
okay, please
about a
please
thing.
next time think before you speak, Chad.
I never do. And then he turns around and walks off. And he goes to fight Harrison. So, I asked
Alright,
her,
buddy.
and she said, after a long pause, that she said that she doesn't know, and that she had never been sized, and that I should think before I speak next time.
What the fuck? Okay.
But she's not aware of our plans, and she doesn't know, and she's never been sized by a tailor, whoever Taylor is.
Yeah, that's perfect.
not gonna ask what you said, because I know it's some fuck shit. And Harson's gonna turn to Glory. So, do you
Yeah.
want to just grab a random set of clothing and hope it works?
Or I'll try to guesstimate as well as I can. Can I just try to guess what what Ellie's clothing sizes are?
Yeah. I'll let you do that. You've chatted with her to give a decent guess. You don't have to roll anything unless you wish.
What would I roll? Perception?
Um,
Probably history or perception. I don't.
I think history.
Why not her story?
Yeah, roll her
Feminine.
story.
Eyes up.
Okay. I don't have that stat, I'm sorry.
Oh.
16.
I'll say yeah. You got something that fits pretty decent. I mean, it's not
Okay.
gonna be perfect, but
Yeah. She picks out something like muted since it's Ellie. And that's what Ellie appears to like wearing.
I did pick something out this morning, like when I woke up, because I know exactly what she would wear if she did go to the party. I'll send a picture of it.
Okay.
It's this. It's from the Drakengard crossover with Nier Automata.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. If you want me to have picked that out, I definitely could have.
Sure. Yeah, we'll just say you grabbed that.
Okay.
That's
It's like, sort of flashy because it's a special occasion, but also be like dark color. So probably do. Hey, gosh, here, can you add this to my charge? Thank you.
the old man behind the counter just nods.
Wait.
Damn.
Oh, you didn't go to hunt, did you?
What?
Mateo.
No.
I don't know why, but this reminded me of when my band teacher started crying because she had to shop in the kids section in 6th grade.
What?
What? What a random thought. What?
I don't know. I somehow got reminded of my band teacher breaking into tears in front of a bunch of 6th graders because she had to shop in the kids section. Okay.
Lori will check out 3 pairs of clothing plus Ellie's dress. How much is that going to cost me?
Everything 20.
Damn.
Okay. I'll foot it.
You have 20.
I have 34. Or had.
I can pay for it.
Glory wants to pay for it.
Okay.
Good in a bust. Hello, money.
Yeah, you cough up the money, and you had your 3 pairs of clothes.
Bro. What kind of clusterfuck fucking brain aneurysm did he have while typing the second half of that sentence?
You created a new word.
Not yo, y'all. Like, I could tell what you were trying to say, but this
Bro, I
face
keep
just landed at
cracking
the
up.
wrong time.
I keep crying. I can't keep a fucking straight face. I didn't think you guys would see it until like 5 minutes after. But yeah, back to the session. You have all the clothes that you bought, including the one for Ellie, right? You cough over the money,
Mhm. Yeah.
and yeah, now you have all that, and you can do whatever you wish now with it.
All right. How much of the day is left?
A lot. You have plenty of time.
Gosh. Lori does not want to go see her father,
And Daddy is
so
just
she's not gonna.
Real.
Okay. Once everyone's gathered back together after doing some clothes shopping, Arson's just gonna speak up. Okay. We have a lot of daylight to burn before tonight.
We truly do.
Is there anything y'all had in mind of doing?
What if, what if I treat you all to a coffee or something? We just sit and relax at a cafe or something.
What if we
No.
go see some fishes?
No,
What if we go see some fishes?
we're in a desert.
I mean, but there's stuff under us. And the
We're not
jester
going-
Tomorrow.
wants to
We're
see
not going
it.
to
Say.
kill-
I don't want to go down there right now.
How do you know
Chad-
about killing?
You literally told me about it, Harson.
Yeah, you told
didn't
us
know
what.
there's fish.
You said you were
It's
fighting a fish.
watery.
There's always water where there's fish, and fish where there's
Well,
water.
either way, we're not going to kill Morrow.
It's.
Why
You have to
not?
go through the sewers to get to it.
Okay,
And I
And
don't
I don't think you
feel
can
like
breathe
bathing
water.
myself again.
but we could. That is, yeah,
I
that's
actually smell nice for once, so I'm not going through the sewers right now.
Yeah. I don't think any of us want to smell like shit. Or piss.
Okay, so coffee.
Whatever.
You said coffee. I am entirely down for that. Not getting shot at for like 6 hours at least would be remarkably nice.
You know what? A
I
nice
gave-
day before things all go to shit? I like that.
Yes,
Just
we're gonna
I
get
did.
fucked up after tonight, probably. So, we might as
Probably
well
gonna
just
get-
enjoy the tiniest fucking fragment of beast.
we deserve
Ellie
this.
is gonna kind of look at you guys, and with a slight little grin, like a mischievous grin, she's gonna go, "Might even get fucked up during tonight," and a little like wink,
Oh?
like alcohol.
Oh. I didn't know you got down like that.
Well, I don't personally, but I think you do at least. It's supposed to be a joke. I'm creeping with it.
Last time I got drunk was in Bazizan after getting fired, but we could go for a round
Hey,
tonight.
guys, am I? So did you guys convince Ellie while I was gone?
No.
We
Okay.
have not.
Okay, I wasn't aware. I
Not
don't know if that happened
yet.
yet. If that happened. So.
Lori's gonna try in a bit. But
Okay,
just needs to find the moment.
My bad, my bad. Sorry, I love with Discord. I need to stop. I can't look at that. It's just so stupid. All right, so you guys can find a nice coffee shop. It's very, very crowded in the Suncut Bazaar, and you literally have not even a foot of space before the road starts, and you can all manners of carriages and people are walking through, and it smells very, very. You find a small, quaint shop. They sell mostly like coffee that you can brew yourself, but they also do provide a little bit, and there's only like one guy working behind the counter. You see, it's a very, very large orc who has a lot of like half of his face has been grayed with some sort of magic, but he serves you a very, very small amounts of coffee, and he sits you in a nice little outside patio, which is very, very small chairs on a very, very small table that is very, very short distance away from the road and the traffic of the streets.
Mateo, how would you say Ellie would have been able to find a shop with like just books that she can just go in and grab like a even just like a fiction book, like just a story.
Yeah, I'm sure. We don't have to narrate that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I just kind of asked off chance.
Yeah, sure.
God. You know, after everything we've gone through, it's nice to actually just sit down and act like a normal person.
Yes, it's
Yeah.
a nice
Um,
change of pace.
yeah. Lori will take out that box and fiddle with it, see if you can figure out a way to open it or some shit.
You currently cannot seem to find a way. It seems to be like it's almost like an overwhelming amount of stuff that you can interact with, like little things you can flick on the box and all manner of what's the word? It seems like there's so much stuff you can do with the box, and also this is the box that your father gave you, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so much manner of like moons you can like flick and move around. So many manners of like you can move the wind or the clouds a little bit, but nothing seems to work in any combination that you can kind of figure out.
There you
Hey.
have the cue, don't freak out.
And you know weird stuff, and you're smart. Can you help me with something?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I was just about to ask Mateo if I could see any magic on the box.
I think we've already talked about that there was some magic in the box or on the
I
box.
think. Did you get it before I got my silly eyes?
No.
Oh. I don't remember what kind of magic or something.
I think she does involve Ellie and try to figure it out that way. I don't know if it's any more fruitful.
Ellie will kind of put down her book, set it down on the table, and go try and help. If Lori wants to try and open it with Ellie's help, can I do like I don't even know what kind of check to do. Did we determine the kind of magic? Because if we did, I don't remember what it is.
I would say that you. Are you making a check to try and see ways you can open it, or just is this question about the magic?
I can't do both, so I'm gonna do.
You can do both, because the tech magic should tell you the
will-
type of magic.
I will do both then.
Okay.
I'm trying to-
Roll investigation for me, while I think about what kind of magic this would be.
What about Arcana?
That's more magic stuff. So that means you could roll Arcana, but that's more how to open this box magically and what you think the magic might involve with it. If you do investigation, is more like the mechanics behind it.
Okay.
I'll
That
leave that
is
up
a
to you.
15.
For which skill?
Investigation
Okay, you
into magic.
with the investigation, you cannot find a way in all your finicking. There seems to be something missing with the box. Still, and you can't seem to find a way to open it. What kind of magic is on this? I want to say
Do you want me to roll again or keep the same?
no. For because the type of magic just tells you what type of magic. It's just I'm trying to remember.
Oh, you don't even remember.
Well, because I also because I didn't write down like what the specific was. I'm trying to figure out like what it is. So I'll say this is either. I feel like this is either transmutation or enchantment.
Okay. I'll tell Glory about the magic and just kind of go, well, I'm sorry, I can't figure out a way to open it, but I do know it's transmutation or augmentation magic, so.
Okay. You said it's like moon faces, right? This like the interactable bits.
What do you mean? Sorry.
You said it was like moon related stuff. What do you
Yeah,
mean?
moon like related regalia all over this thing.
Mhm. And there is a way to interact with it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Uh,
Enchantment.
is it for like 2 moons?
Yes, it shows both the moons in the sky, both
Okay.
Rhodas and Catha.
I don't remember what exactly they both look like tonight, or like at least as of last night.
So as of last night, you know Catha's going to be full moon tonight. Rhodas
Hmm.
is probably halfway to being full.
Okay. I'll put in that combination. And even if it doesn't work, I'm just gonna leave it like that.
Okay.
Was there any text on the box?
Absolutely not.
Oh, it's just moons and such.
Just a bunch of like terrain stuff, but a lot of moon and star related regalia.
Okay. My theory is that if I leave this out with the correct moon phase at night, maybe it opens. That, or I could go ask Glory's father in person about it.
Would he tell you though?
I don't know.
It's a solid theory.
Indeed.
Indeed.
She doesn't really want to do that though. But
So
why?
I kind of finished my coffee.
Well,
Yeah.
okay.
It tastes like coffee.
Imagine that.
Gonna
Wow.
make me sleepy.
I'm
What?
taking
Never.
that.
Never was.
Wait, hold on.
I'm gonna
What?
go use the restroom. I can feel the coffee running through my bladder.
Go, Chad.
You
Go.
guys, get you on the flip side.
You don't have to tell us everything, Chad.
I'm gonna go piss.
Right.
Da 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 da. He walks
What'd
off.
you-
I'm making piss.
What'd you think of Glory?
What, sorry?
You were saying something earlier. I thought you like came to some sort of revelation about the box.
I have an idea that probably won't work, but best solution I'm willing to take right now, so.
Huh. I mean, any solution's possible. Go for it.
Yeah. Might have to leave it out at night or something. That's my guess. I doubt I'm right. We're gonna find out.
Have you tried the moon phase of when you or your father were... Maybe something important happened?
I try to remember what that was.
That's a long time ago, gang, and that's not it. I'll just tell you that it's not it.
Okay.
I'll save you the
Even
trouble.
Even if it doesn't work yet. Okay.
Ellie don't know. She just guessing.
She really don't know. She really don't
Alright,
know.
I'm gonna just forget
Yeah.
about this until it's night.
This bitch. Oh no.
All right.
So, how are you feeling about the gala tonight? I know you're not the most social.
Oh, I don't know if you've already heard, but I wasn't really planning on coming along.
Oh, why not?
Well, it's just too many. There's too many people, too many eyes, too much attention, and it's just not really my scene to be in a place where you have so much of a chance of people to be really watching you and wanting to see who you are. I don't know. I know it makes no
No,
sense. It makes sense.
it makes sense. You know, I know about your whatever relationships going on with you, and do we know that Ellie has a patron? We know,
I
right?
think we know he has some sort of coverage going on.
I think I told you before we went to the mall.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
I get that. You already got one thing written around your head. Having a bunch of people staring at you wouldn't feel best. But they're not gonna be. And to be honest, I don't really want to go either, but you know, it's Harson's whatever special thing. And I want to be there for him. But
It's very nice.
I'd rather you be there. Truly.
You'd like me to be there too?
Yeah. Then we can both go hide away in some corner and ignore everybody. Together.
Ellie kind of
Won't be the same if I go just sit in a corner, you know? That'd be a bit sad.
Ellie is going to. You see her arm move up and clench something under her shirt. She's going to sit there and consider your words for a few minutes thinking before she kind of realizes. And then you kind of see her shake her head, put her arm down back on the table. And, I guess so. Yeah. I think if you'd like me to be there, I'll come.
I would.
She kind of gives a small, quick smile, and then
Glory
goes
smiles
back
back.
to hiding in her book as if she doesn't want to think about the impending discomfort of being there.
Alright. Hell yeah.
I look over to Glory and give her a little thumbs up.
Glory's smiling, but you can also tell she's uneasy. Because now she doesn't know how to break it to her why she's actually going.
You don't have to.
I guess I don't.
Run from your problems. You heard it right here, ladies and gentlemen. Run from your fucking problems. Don't tell a fucking soul.
If Glory could get away with it. But
Because
she
the
was
way it seems like this is gonna go, either you can deal with. Actually, no. I guess Harson won't say anything. Up to you
I'm
now.
not gonna fucking say shit.
Yeah. So I guess really it's just 100% up to you. Plus, this
Yeah.
also depends on if Ellie kind of figures it out herself too, because it's not like she's an idiot. She was
Idiot, yeah, no.
I mean, she
Glory's
has
gonna have
experience.
to Glory's gonna have to figure out how to say it. She might be too late though. Let's find out.
On the next episode of Dragon Ball Z. Good night, everyone. That's Call of The Netherdeep. We'll see you next week.
Beach episode.
Alright.
Next week is the fan service beach episode.
Alright.
Carson makes out with a crab.
We don't need a speech episode for that. You can just. I just know it's Harson. I'll say if it was like I think it's a Chad or someone else could make out with a crab and just make Harson turn into one. Is that kissing a crab or kissing Harson? If he becomes a
Both.
crab.
I don't know.
Depends on if they know it's Harson or not.
Well, either way, I say we continue on with the game.
Okay, so I'm gonna get to you guys. So if you guys want to keep role playing and do other stuff, you can. We can fast forward time. You will lose a day. And is there anything that you want to do? That's
I wouldn't mind fast forwarding.
time
But it gives us
sensitive.
Yeah,
time
I'm
to
good with.
spend more time role playing at the party. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So come nighttime, you gather your things, having spent a day of leisure following the multitude days of, well, frequent battles. And you realize you hadn't really had a day to rest since you had arrived upon the gates of Bazazan. When you had battled all the way through Betrayer's Rise, battled the terrible creatures of the night outside Betrayer's Rise, through Betrayer's Rise, through Harson's Encounter, and then all throughout your days in Ankara has been nothing but essentially a warfare of attrition. And after a day of leisure, it almost comes hopeful in a way, and by the time it ends, you realize perhaps you appreciated all the time that you had spent, but perhaps some of you will miss this day of leisure in the days to come, and perhaps in a few weeks' time, or a few days' time, or a few years' time, you'll think fondly upon the day where you just got to be yourselves, even for a few hours. Come nighttime, you arrive, I assume, outside the little hideout of the Shintaram.
Mm-hmm.
Let me get that map out for you all.
Yeah.
Alright, so if you go on Commission, you will notice that there are a lot of maps. Alright?
Okay.
Let me just move this. Holy fuck, every time someone joins it. So, please do not open them until given notice.
Okay.
I'm gonna move this. We're not gonna be able to see the whole thing. Let me like move it like this. I'm gonna have to shorten the map because I don't want to change stuff below. Let me lengthen this little bad boy. Okay, and you can place yourselves wherever you like on this map as you enter through the trapdoor and find yourself at the bottom. It is nighttime. Ankara has come to a more dusk. I'd say it's more of a dusk right now. A little after dusk. And the cool air is now thoroughly replaced with the trapped and stale air of this underground little establishment. There's no one by the gates. And you can find that it swings open.
Seems as though they were expecting us.
Yeah, that
Seems
way
that-
it go. You ladies first, you know, gotta be courtly.
Yes, of course. Ladies first. Go ahead.
Thank you. Oh shit. And you walk through. You do notice there are people, but everything seems to be almost neatly packed up or stored in areas. And you can even see down here in where somewhat torture, but sometime gambling and drinking area, everything has been cleared and everything is essentially cleaned or cleansed. You see all the tatami mats with the training dummies the training dummies are actually put up to the side, and you just have tatami mats. You can see gentle groove where people perhaps laid. You can see the beds in the back are all cleaned and neatly folded, and you will see that there is a long procession of Shintaram, like is right outside the office or private quarters of Evil Zalar, and you see in her usual seat, but dressed very differently, is that of Best Girl Question. Where is her little thing? There it is.
Eternally stressed out question.
Found it without having to reveal too much of Fug Rabbit, my schmoigus.
You know, Question gives the same vibe as like the guild masters in Monster Hunter. Alright, what do we got? That
Hello,
one?
you finally. I have no idea what that means. You're finally here. Welcome. And she kind of stands up, and she's kind of dressed. She's not in. She's almost like a suit, even though she is very clearly female. And she has like a little like button top and all that stuff. Little button. What's the thing? Not like a little bow tie. That's what it is. Bow tie. She has a bow tie.
Oh.
Um,
Hello there.
Hello. Sorry. We've been busy, but hi.
Are we supposed
Hello.
to
She kind of like stands
Oh,
awkwardly, kind
Are
of
we
shifting from
early?
foot to foot. So sorry, what was
are we early?
that? No, I don't. Maybe a tad bit early, but should be fine. Should be fine. If you want to just sit here for a little bit, and we're just waiting for the go ahead. Really, should happen in any minute or so, any hour or so. Just take a
Of
seat, maybe.
course.
Alright.
Or yeah.
Um, question.
Mhm.
Were we supposed to wear suits? Because you're wearing one, so I didn't know if...
Oh no, I wanted to change things up, and I feel more comfortable in this.
Oh.
I mean, some of us are just not really wearing anything. You see, there are fusion tower members who are dressed up more. Some of them are dressed more as just they're like finer cloaks and maybe just cleaned it and printed a little bit, but they prefer to stick to more off the fancy
Glory.
stuff.
Glory's gonna hand the dress out of her bag to Parson discreetly.
You want me to give it to her? I thought you were gonna give it to her.
Oh,
She
right, I
told
should
me
say.
I didn't know before.
You're the one who. Oh, whatever. I'll give it to her. Ugh. Ellie,
Over here in Reno yet?
I got a little gift here for you
Oh,
from someone, and Parson's gonna give her the folded up dress. I didn't buy it. Just didn't want to make you feel left out.
she looks at you with fear in her eyes. Please don't tell me Chad picked this out.
No, God, no. We'd never let Chad make a decision like that.
Okay.
You know that.
Guessing
I
Probably
just want to
just-
say it wasn't me who picked it out.
You see Glory distinctly not looking in Ellie's direction.
Glory, Chad kind of comes over to you and he gives you a little hug around your thighs because that's all he can reach, and he says, "Yeah, thank you for buying something for her. That was really nice."
Yeah, no problem. I don't know.
That was real cool of you.
I guess it was, yeah.
I'll have to wait
Um,
until we find a bathroom to get changed. Because I don't really want to get changed here. Quite a few
Right.
people around, not very many private spaces.
I'm sure Question can find you a private space somewhere.
I need to go talk to Question about that.
Perhaps. Well, there's no one really down here. Perhaps at the trapdoor or just around it. We can hear if someone comes around the corner, etc. I'll have I'll grab some sheets, and she grabs some bed sheets and such, and then she kind of will use
What
it as
about
like
in that room down there with the table?
well, the door is really kind of see through, but and I don't know if that's really the nicest
I mean, the
spot.
other one is... Oh, okay, I'll just go over here then.
She means like here-ish.
Here? Oh, yeah, that's kind of what I figured.
And then she'll use like some like use some of the bed sheets to kind of like cover the bar right here so no one can see through in case someone comes down, and then she'll use one to kind of like festoon it over herself so you are kind of so she can't see anything as well. Just let me know when you're done if you need help with anything.
Okay, thank you. She's just gonna quickly do that. And...
You have put on a dress before, right?
No?
Yeah, I'll help you if you need help. With anything.
Oh,
Let me know.
Okay. I guess she does it? I don't know.
Yeah. Afterward, kind of questions like, "Oh, let me help," and she kind of like blushes and she kind of like helps tighten and make the dress fit you a little bit better, and then she kind of steps back, face a little redder than. She's kind of hard to tie with the tiefling. She kind of just okay. You look great.
Thank you. Ellie is gonna kind of use some magic to curl her hair a little bit, style it tiny bit, and walk.
Phew. Okay. Ooh.
Hi, you're back.
And right when she enters here, she's gonna fall over because she's not used to wearing heels.
Ooh. Use a collective ooh from everybody.
Ooh,
You okay, Ellie?
I think so. She's still laying on the ground. And then she just stands up and then
Oh, okay.
kind of sits down, or she's just gonna stand over here, I guess.
So, before you let you know, entry is only given if you have your pendant. You all have your pendant, right? The real silver
Yeah.
one.
Yes,
Ellie's
of
still
course.
wearing it. It looks
Um,
quite nice.
I don't know if, Hassan, if you want to wear your vestige, the
Uh,
amulet.
Yes. Oh, yes. I'll hide it
Well,
for
then,
now.
I mean, no one's gonna steal it. We don't steal from each other. It's kind of an unwritten rule, but some people may be interested in conversing or talking and researching about it, and I don't know if you'll want that.
I understand. It's
I mean, maybe you do, and you
Oh.
want to talk and want to learn more about it. I mean, I certainly do. I think it's very interesting, and I think it's really cool, and I've always wanted to learn more about it. But maybe if
well,
you
I've
don't.
given you all the information I know about it, so I don't know how much these other schmucks will help. I'll just keep it hidden.
Ellie just shrugged.
Well, some might be a little bit better than what I can do, but I mean, that's just whatever. At this point in time, the door will open, and you will see Zalar step out. And as he does, you see all of the Shantam kind of step back, and you see he kind of his face is like drenched with blood, and he just kind of calmly walks over and he grabs a towel from over here and just begins to wipe it off his face. The festivities will soon commence, and he kind of like begins to take off the shirt, which is also riddled with blood, and will begin to change into something a little bit nicer.
Always covered in blood.
Do you think he just killed someone in his office?
No, it's probably a rat.
Oh.
Don't question it.
He does hate this.
He does hate rats.
I'm not gonna. Okay.
And then as he gets, he puts on like a. He actually doesn't look nearly as fine as you guys. He just has like a crisper uniform, a little puffed at the edges, and then he'll go back, and
What is
he'll.
the uniform?
So it's typical Shantaram black scruffs, except he has a much nicer silver pendant, and he has cut off the. So he has like the cuffs are much finer and fit and better. He still has his like work boots that he would use in the street. His pants are a little bit longer and cover more of his body and aren't as free, but he doesn't have the hood on at all, and he just lets his Goliath tattoos show and the scars on his face show, and he has like a nicer, and he's kind of modified it so he has like a nice cuff, almost military cuff.
Stylish.
Very cool.
He kind of speaks to all the Shantaram. Those who join us for the first time and those who join for many, many times. Tonight, I have a feeling will be a very special night. We march. And he will push open the door.
Oh. Okay.
Or-
Do we follow him?
I don't
Yes.
know.
Yes, just
Oh,
do as you're
we-
told.
Oh, okay, we follow him. Gotcha.
Yeah. I'll move questions, so I only have to move one person, which is Chad.
Okay. This is a first.
So at the wall over here, you see. Let me grab. I had to make a whole sub tab on my notes because it was just a lot. So the wall that Evo was standing before, the wall rises before you with the deep grumble of stone grinding chiefly upon stone, revealing a dark hallway before you, scarcely wide enough for even one person to walk abreast. There is an odd sense to the hallway. Not a smell, not a feeling, but a sense. And for some unknown reason, some of you find the hairs on your neck standing, almost like goosebumps at the prospect of walking forth. Oh, also, Iwo has put. There is a small bowl on his desk of blood, and he dips his fingers in and he puts a little line under his eye. You know how, like, people in football, they put, like, that schmuck over themselves?
The eye black?
Yeah, he puts a little bit of red underneath his eyes, where, like, his eye bags would be in a little bit on his cheek. And then he somehow, Iwo will have a hard time fitting through this, but you should all have, hopefully be a little bit better, Chad, as well.
I'm not gonna question it. I'm just gonna go.
You follow down this. Everyone goes, correct?
Yep.
Okay. You follow down the path for some time and almost complete another darkness. And if you do not have dark vision, you are just in black, just trusting the people in front of you, trusting the people behind you, as there is a procession of some 30 strong Shintaram continue forth, including you all.
Sorry, Glory. Step on your foot right there.
Yep. Don't do it again, please.
Can't see.
Yeah, I'm Chad.
Shut up, Chad.
There's a collective shh from everybody.
I think at some point Glory would have ripped off the bell from the collar and just replaced it with the silver dragon pendant.
Okay.
That's a good idea.
So eventually, the path will widen, and that the hallway will then convert into some 30-foot. Actually, before that, are you guys like feeling along the lines of this hallway at all, or are you just walking forward?
I have dark
Arson
vision.
would be. Arson would be feeling along the lines of the wall just to make sure he's not bumping into anybody.
I'm a literal cat. I see fine.
It's okay. So
Dark vision. Fine.
either way, those with dark vision will be able to see in dim light, but perhaps towards the end, while this hallway still stays as a hallway, you see that there is a few lines, almost like shelves, that are just littered with human skulls. Harson,
Oh, like the catacombs?
just like the catacombs.
Oh.
Harson, you would only perhaps be able to feel this.
The wall is very weird here.
Yes.
Yep.
Why are you saying it like that?
Yep.
Okay.
That's really funny. So, but after a while, that doesn't last for too very long, and then the path widens so that the hallway is some 30 feet across, and the ceiling will arch some 10 feet above you. You also hear the trickle of water up ahead, and know that soon you will be in the ancient waterways and perhaps parts of the sewers underneath the city. Which, yeah.
Okay.
It is here, after some time, that Iwo... Those are like occasional lights as well. It is here when Iwo will stop. And there is a...
Once they stop, Harson's gonna bump into Glory again.
You'll be able to see it's dim for you right now.
Okay.
And what you will see is, or you'll hear, is almost like a grumble come from Iwo. I know you are there. Show yourself. And there's a collect hush of Mother Shantara members, and you can see there's a small bridgeway, but imagine there's one side of the room, and then there's like a little bit of water trickling through, and then there's like a small bridge for people can get to the other side. That people who do explore the sewers, etc., or have maintenance and stuff like that. And out of the darkness, you see one person stand forward, a very large person. And it's not necessarily a person, but you see this figure is a hulking dark-furred tabaxi.
Oh shit!
No fucking way.
No, it's not
Do I get
fucking
to do
Jeg.
the voice?
It's not Jeg. I would tell you if Garrett would know if it was Jeg. I would have been like, Garrett, you got a line coming up this session.
Aww.
Okay.
I am
God damn it, okay?
making an appearance in this episode.
If this was Jeg, shit would be going down. All right.
If this was Zhang, everyone who isn't Gentile, like, there would be blood. People would already.
This would be this would be a crisis level. This would be Avengers level threat.
There would be at least 4 people being drowned in shit right now. Again.
I mean, true. It'd be like a dude. I would fucking foreshadow the fuck out of that anyway. Fuck you guys. I would have there been bodies, bodies. But you see, is a hulking dark fur tabaxi. His cloak is embroidered with fine silver swirling patterns, and yet he moves lithely, almost like he weighs a quarter of his actual bulk. And see, he is nearly as large as Ewo, the actual Goliath. His face is more of a blockish tiger than that of a dexterous cat like other tabaxis, like Glory. And he has 2 large fangs that are visible at all times. His yellow eyes dart before all of you. And he has also 2 specific lines of red under these eyes. Dangling from his neck are many, many, many arranged silver dragon pendants. Some damaged, some rusted, some burnt.
Oh.
I see you have made it. The other figure gives a long smile and raspily says, "Yes, I have. Hello, Ewo. Long time no see." And neither move to embrace each other. And you see coming out the back, behind them out of the darkness, are also 7 other similarly dressed black tabaxis. You see one of which is entirely blind, and it seems to be holding on to one of the other tabaxis.
What the fuck is going on?
Shh. Someone's like, shh. And the 2 figures kind of stare at each other. You see Ewo kind of grinds his teeth before the other guy goes, "Relax. We're here as friends for now. Right, Ewo?" "Yes. Raise. We are here as friends of a sort." "What do you say we, as friends, join you for the last leg of the journey?" I find this agreeable. And then the black tabaxis will join and march across. You see a lot of the other tabaxis do have more than 1 silver pendant. A lot of them seem to be a little bit aged or a little bit dented or etc. Some of them seem to have a little bit of damage, but there's always at least 1 that is very pristine.
These be higher ups.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I think they kill us.
Just fucking, yeah, campaign's over.
My bet is that these guys is who the Zentarum uses to kill rogue agents within the Zentarum.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's sort of what I was thinking, because I don't know though, because Mateo has changed up the organization I so know and love.
Yes.
Okay, so We don't fuck with these guys if we can avoid it.
Yeah. Agreed.
Yeah, probably not.
There wasn't much conversation before, but that was more in like a little bit of anticipation, but also in like, oh, this is special. Now there is a very, very loud quiet. And Iwo doesn't say a fucking word. And the other figure who introduced himself, or Iwo said was Ray's, says nothing in return. And the two parties, although you walk on the same side now, there is a few feet of difference, even from the other Shantara members. And the waterway, the ancient parts of the city eventually turn from simple stone underfoot to paved cobble, much like a street. The stink of the sewer simply begins to vanish entirely. You turn a corner, expecting more of the twisting cavern and waterways, and are instead met with a solid wall of stone, with a great dark iron wrought door, with the motifs of a shrieking silvered dragon, with lightning scars across its face.
Nice.
I'll now remove this, and
Do we have
I
to close our eyes
will.
and leave for a second?
Sorry.
To close our eyes and leave for a second?
I'm gonna move this up. Does everything
That's
follow?
fine.
Sure. Oh, hold on. Big oopsie happened. Okay, we're not gonna do that. We're just gonna have to pan the camera down because I don't want to fuck with stuff and take too long. So let me go back. Okay, just fix everything. So we're just gonna have to pan the camera down as I don't. I might move stuff later, but there's yeah. So there is a
Will
great
the
wrought
recording
iron door.
see it?
Sorry, what was that?
Will the recording be able to see it?
Yeah, I'll move it up in a little bit, but not right now. Because I do want the recording to see at least some stuff. Because I think that's cool. So, Evo kind of will walk forward. Ray, you see, will begin to like step forward, and then Evo crosses the distance a little bit faster, and will press his arm to the dark iron, and will murmur under his breath. And the door will cave inwards and allow you to proceed further. I'm gonna just remove. Actually, do you guys want to move off Kami-chan real quick, and I'll move everything.
Okay.
Sure. I'll look
Okay,
away.
Okay, so first of all, cover this important bit. Yes, it worked. Interesting.
Exciting.
Okay. Like
Hey,
so.
Glory, you know those guys?
Why would I know them?
I don't know.
Do you think all tabaxi know each other? I'm a fucking snow leopard tabaxi. They're something. Panthers?
You're technically the same kind of tabaxi as Eric was.
Yeah.
I never actually made that connection till now. I don't know.
Took
Maybe
me this long to realize too.
I didn't
No.
realize. No.
they're here in Ankaril. I just assumed you'd seen them.
No.
Look scary.
I don't just inherently know where every other tabaxi I run into is.
Do those guys look kind of scary to you too? Or was that
Yes.
just me?
Don't talk
Yes,
to
they're
them.
totally-
Don't look at them.
They're taller than me. Of course they're scary.
Oh.
Not all of them are as large, but yeah, there is
I don't think-
definitely
Okay, I don't remember how big Glory is. I think she's. Well, she might be tall. I'm not sure.
Most of these other tabaxis are pretty normal sized. However, this just seems to be their de facto clear leader is fucking ginormous.
Okay, yeah.
Like 7'6" or some fucking like some crazy shit, dude.
Damn.
Like a fucking
Alright.
unit. Okay, so you guys
Taller
can
than
now.
Glory is 6'2".
Yeah, you
according
guys
to
can now enter, and you are going to be. Let me move order at the back. You guys are now going to be kind of where Chad is, like in here, and then now you can step inside, and I can describe everything for you.
And that's a 1d6 one. Okay.
I'll just remove this. So, stepping, I don't have. Assume that you will see a great manner of people, by the way. Stepping inside, you see two large dark iron rod pillars, the same as the door that was made from. Both with sculpted, screaming, and bloody eyed panthers, and all manner of daggers, knives, swords, and terrible axes emerging from the pillar, all made of that same dark metal. Beyond that is a well lit and very large area, for which you can see must be well over a maybe 200 plus Shintara members. You see the dark cloaks, the well-crafted suits, even some flowing dresses. You see humans, elves, orcs, dragonborn, and many tabaxi. Not all black. A crystal clear waterway carves itself through the center of the room, dividing the room into twain. High above the wall opposite of you is a stone engraving of a spire that twists high into the sky, a blizzard raging around the wintry landscape that surrounds it. At the top of that engraving of the tower, there was a single tear drop of blood, very large, however, and clearly created from ruby. Scattered about the room are islands where no one else gathers or rests their items or any drinks. For there stand glass sarcophaguses in which items are entrusted to be treasured, a trophy room and welcome room, all in one. There is a pretty decent amount of people. However, yeah. And you will see the two parties begin to move forward. And so you will see, Ewa will actually look at you guys before you step in, as all the black tabacs that accompanied you kind of begin to drift off through the crowd, almost like carving their way through the bodies. And he will look at you and say, "That one, the large one," and he will point towards Rays in the crowd, moving towards a larger group of Shintaram. "He is trouble. Do not engage with him.
Wasn't planning on it.
He is favored, but he is untouchable. Do not listen to his boasts."
Understood.
Okay.
It is known. And then he steps off. And you see Questionable also begin to make her own way through the crowd, and people will disperse and talk amongst themselves. And you guys can do whatever the fuck you want. See, there is also a doorway in the distance as well. You see where some people filter through to continue walking through.
Is the stairway the only way across this little river in the center?
Yes.
Okay.
Unless you jump it, but it's, you know.
I kind of want to explore this area a little bit, see what's inside the glass sarcophaguses.
Sure.
Sarcophagus.
Yeah.
Ellie is just gonna, I guess just look around at the magic-y bits.
You will notice there is a lot of magic. But you would only notice it that comes through the glass. It seems the outside, the actual container, seems to have a little bit of lid around it. But also the sarcophagi themselves are magic. The little treasured areas.
In terms of people, how magic the people are.
There's a low-key a lot, really, fully, it's almost overwhelming.
Ellie is gonna kind of close her eyes for a little bit, like close her eye. I don't remember if I said one or both of them were magic eyes. I think only one. She's just gonna kind of close her eye and look down just at one thing at a time, because too much, I imagine, is just a bit hard.
It can be
on her mind.
The magical weave can be very overwhelming and can burn out at times. All right, so yeah, some people around here as well, and you kind of have to move through the crowds. But there's also things you can look around, and you can walk around at any point. If you wish to continue forth out of this room and continue, you simply head through the double doors.
Okay.
What is in this sarcophagus?
This one which one did I label this one? Okay, here there are two large blades. There's one seems to be kind of like two-handed katana. I forgot the name, and the other one seems to be a much smaller katana. They both have. They are made seemingly of a silver-like material, but they have festooned these very, very large, like, there seems to be like almost like these wrappings upon the actual hilt that also extend downward as well. And they seem to be very well-made katanas and are, you would guess, and you would know because you can see through the glass at this point, are magical and are very well-made.
I see. So there's 3 different kinds based off the lengths. There's Tanto, Shoto, and Daito. Tanto are like daggers, Shoto are like short swords, and then Daito are the two-handed swords.
There's a two-handed and then the short sword one.
And then of course you also have the Odachi.
Yeah.
Really, really big ones that are like, oh my god, there's one that's 100 centimeters long.
Okay.
Very long.
What do you need that much sword for?
Sword activities.
No, most of the time those big swords were for people on horseback.
Makes sense.
Ow. Just fucking line to curve people with.
What would be in the sarcophagus that I'm looking at, the one to my left?
To the left one with the book in it.
Yes.
This is a very, very large book. Like, it is massive. It is probably the size of our human torsos.
Oh my god.
It is
The Torah.
very good, and it's written in a what language? You're a furball. You speak giant, right?
Yes.
It is detailing a great defeat from giant hands in the lands of the far, far north. It says names, but they're unfamiliar to you, and you don't recognize them from being from Exandria or Xhorhas at all.
What are the names?
I forgot. Let me look at a map. Detailing a bunch of attacks upon Jotun, or like a lot of frost giant clans, because you can read giant, so you can notice that there's a great defeat upon a great hold that was near around the spine of something that is called the spine of the world. Also, further attacks around a place. There was a few. It's like something about a. What does that say? Something glacier.
Oh. Interesting.
A giants who were known to raid as far down as a place called what is that? Dude, I can't fucking read this. Giants who were willing to raid as far down south as a place called Neverwinter. That were all decimated at the hands of a great, bloody, and terrible force.
I know what that's referencing.
Yeah.
Anyways.
It says at the very end, those that survived were all subjugated.
As you.
Oh my god. It's quite bloody.
I love subjugated.
We love the subjugated peoples. Okay.
What's in this case?
That one.
Disregard.
I looked at Discord. Okay, so this one has more weapons in it. I know it says that it shows that these all these ones on this side are all weapons. This one, I know it shows like it looks like kind of like two swords. This is instead it sits on a bed of like this velvet cushion, and it seems to be a kind of very, very large and sharp spike that is attached to this seemingly like almost like rusted chain. Seems as it's been aged extremely.
If I were to describe this spike in modern terms, could I say it would perhaps be like a railroad spike?
It seems it would have very similar length and might have been intended for such uses.
The magic on there shows the tear. No, I'm just kidding.
It shows the blood from a very crying woman.
Crying woman.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Wait, Brian, were you here for that? When I did that?
I was not. Wait,
That
like
was
the woman in the castle?
No.
no.
Oh,
So essentially, Pix tried to make Zhang pay for something, and he didn't want to, and he got really pissed off. And then there's this woman who's really loudly crying, so he just like chucked a railroad spike through their window and killed them.
Yep. By the way, that woman who was crying about someone, I don't think I'm supposed to get this. She had a very, very weird question that nobody remembers. Because the woman she was crying about was that girl in the castle.
Oh, the girl! I killed the whole family.
You
Let's
killed the
go!
whole. Dude, you murdered them, bro.
I ended a bloodline without even realizing it.
Yep. We should have known from that very start of what was to come.
I don't know what the swords are a reference to, if it's a reference to anything, but
These two?
yeah.
They seem to be short swords. Seem to be almost like the hilt tends to have more like rosy, viney kind of designs, and a little bit up the hilt as well. They seem to be
Oh.
silver, and also have a lot of moon and crescent motifs upon them.
What's their name?
Good night, Solene.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, you fucking got it. I was hoping you'd get that one.
The first one a reference to the first two katanas was that?
No, that was not a reference that you guys know.
Okay.
Okay. Not yet.
Oh, these ones have moons in them. They're so pretty.
They are. They're very pretty. I wonder who owned them.
Yeah. Think anybody would notice if I took them? Who am I kidding? They'd notice.
I just remember between you guys just like, what the fuck?
One might say you might be turned a hamburger. Just just on the side, on the bottom. If you touch these, you will face unimaginable horrors.
We're serious. It is horrible. Don't touch.
Is there any tags or anything on it?
No.
Okay. It's okay, never mind.
You think Zhang these people are fucking right? Fuck no.
No.
These are trophies of
I
war,
was just
goddammit.
thinking what happens to traitors or some shit.
on
Oh, that would have been sick. Fuck. Yeah, you know what? We're rewriting history. That's what it says. Some shit like that.
What?
It says some shit like that's what happens to traitors.
Okay. On the little cases, is there any names or descriptions attached to them?
Depends if I can think of a good one on the spot.
Okay.
Because I did not write that.
What's
Like a
what's
small
the one
museum.
that Chad's near the top one?
That one?
Uh-huh.
This also seems to. This one. Let me look at my notes.
Hello.
Some very pretty weapons over there.
This one is a single katana, and it seems to glow.
Hey!
Is it
Oh.
in a jade hilt? Or sheath?
The sheath is there's a sheath shown. Yeah, say that 3 times fast. Sheath shown. Sheath shown. Sheath shown by my Indian tribe I'm from. The sheath shown. Okay. Okay. God damn it. What's going on the internet? Yeah. So but it seems to be the big thing is that this sword seems to glow with a kind of light to it.
It's very interesting.
Yes.
I wonder what magic is imbued with that.
Can I see?
Wouldn't this be enchantment?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I just remembered the names of Selene's
Saya.
weapons.
Yeah.
Saya.
Kitchen Suture.
Yeah, yeah.
Very interesting. There was a book over there. It was written in giant. Talk
Oh,
about some frost giants in the spine of the world. Very bloody. Very interesting.
that's a very interesting name.
What's this metal case?
This one does have a description.
Oh,
It's simply a well-preserved rose, and there seems to be also some kind of cigar as well, and the little like sidebar that has is actually inside the glass sarcophagus, and you can read it, and it says, "From a very well beloved and a very fat man."
Fat Tony D'Amico.
Fucking Gim Gim.
different guy.
Ah, sorry. That Gim
The
Gim
second I heard
was
the rose and the cigars, I figured it was Fat Tony.
Fat Tony.
You don't know
Fat
Fat Tony.
I know, I don't. Unfortunately.
He's from the prologue of Deep Dragon Heist before
Yeah.
Chris Strahd.
Oh, okay.
I think this is the
And
last
then
There's this
The,
one and then one by Ellie. This one seems to be a kind of stands out from the rest. It seems to be a very, very large helmet is in here. It seems to have it has a lot of the face actually shown. Like there's only like covers with like the forehead and like part of the cheeks. So you can see all the eyes and then the mouth as well. And it seems to allow room for big horns. And it seems to be made out of a very harsh metal. And it's very like it seems to glow with a little bit of heat as well to it.
Ooh.
I think, what's that a reference to? Is that a reference to something we should know?
Nope.
Okay.
This is not something you would know.
and that was the one that I was by?
Yeah, that's the one you were by.
Okay. And then what about the one Ellie is looking at?
This one. This one is probably the least interesting. There is no magic with it at all. There is actually, I mean, yes, there is because there's two things in here, but only one of them is actually any magic. One of which seems to be a staff, and it seems to be this kind of like woven twisting pattern to it, and it seems to be made entirely out of what seems to be a kind of ice that has been very, very well preserved. Because how the fuck would ice stay together this long? And it does seem to be very magical. And the other one is simply a very, very aged, almost completely crumpled and dried map of a lonely road in between two valleys, in between two mountains that cuts through a valley.
Oh.
And it just
I know
says,
that one.
from very dear friends. From
A road
protected
between-
and very dear friends of the Shintarum.
Ismark, I think.
Our boy.
Is Mark.
Boy.
And then I'm
I know the
guessing
map comes
is
with-
that map of the place where I killed Solene?
the very graphic death description?
No. The map seems to be of a region. And can you give me a history check?
Certainly. If it's of Faerun, I wouldn't know.
This is something Ellie would know.
Oh, it is.
That all of you would know if you
Uh,
roll well enough.
Where the fuck is my character? There we go. History is
History.
intelligent. That is a +3. That is a soft 20.
So 20. You've actually seen a. This is like a more like ancient version, obviously. But it actually seems to trigger a memory within you guys, as I would say with all of you as you see it. You've actually have seen a map that looked a lot like this. It was in that one bookstore kind of area
Oh, yeah.
where you guys delivered a pouch of gold to in the Central District.
Is this
This person had a map of seems to be like a valley or a region. that looked a lot like
It's
this.
Oliver, yeah.
Barovia and then the Svalich Road.
Do you remember the name? Yeah. Oldest Volage Road.
Oh shit, that's actually it.
Yeah. Because you got the name right. I'll just be honest. Yeah.
W.
Well, we know the map is from Ismark, but I'm not sure about the staff.
Is this? I don't think this tab is something.
The staff is. Really? Really, Brian?
I don't remember Sean owning a staff.
Let me look. Where's my fucking.
Wait, no, he did have a staff. Fuck. Did he?
Dude,
Look, I've terrible memory.
Oh my. Fucking retard. Yes, he did, bro. I just Googled it. Yes.
Yes, okay, yeah, he had the ice staff. I remember now, because he used
Okay.
it against that one bitch that he sliced in half.
Yeah,
Oh,
you use it on Lazzy, bro. Like.
Yeah, I used it on
Oh,
Lazzy.
yes.
Yes.
When you're like, I
Right.
can't remember a fucking ice staff. I was like, I made this for you.
Sorry, I mostly
The
remember
few
him with the
references you
flask and the
understood.
cape.
Yeah. Oh, I should have put like a smushed frog. Well, that'll be for another time.
Frog.
Ah,
God, I forgot about that till now.
the two things we don't know are the swords,
And
the
the
sword,
helmet.
the first swords in the helmet.
Yeah, and there's also the book that only Harson was able to read.
That means, fuck, I'm gonna cry. That means
My
Shane
Brian
considers
reaction
Sean
just
the
hit my
friend.
ears.
Or at least deserving of protection.
Yeah, no, I think Ismark and Stant might be the most well-protected people in the world right now.
Yeah, purely because Zhang doesn't want to kill them.
Yeah. Or yeah, it's even better if he doesn't want them dead. Period.
I forgot about the fucking ice staff for a second. I was like, ice staff. It's like, oh my god.
Hi. I think they've dug through all the cases in here, and I still don't really want to talk to anyone. You can see if there's anything else to this place.
Sure.
Well, there's all the
That
double
was
doors.
Really nice.
Yeah.
Seems to be
I'd
more
like
people
to have a staff
filtering
like
through
that
the double
someday.
doors by now.
Which one? There's 3.
Oh, so the double door on the bottom. This door is locked.
I'd like to have a staff like that someday.
Hop.
Very nice.
Probably trying to hop that. She might fall and hit her face. Is this
Fall
door
in the
locked
water.
too?
No, that one's not locked.
I'd like to go in.
Sure, it's pretty much as you see. It seems to be a more of a chill waiting area. Some people are, and there's a nice plant in the corner. It's just the continuation of sorts, and there is a door at the end as well.
This.
I have no idea what that Tide Pod shit is. I'm not gonna lie. So what is it? So it seems to be a pedestal of some kind of crystal ball that has a swirling, crackling, chaotic energy inside it.
It just says Tide.
The ball of
It makes you
tides.
think of clean clothes.
It smells kind of nice.
The flavor
Smells
text
like
in random
Oxy
horror
goodies.
games.
Makes you want to eat it. Just take a bite.
Just a small one. They can't
So-
hurt.
Continuing forth, the party seems to grow, or the gathering rather seems to increase as more people come around here. There's more couches and places to kind of take some leisure. These are just the areas that you guys can like sit upon, and there's a few desks you guys can sit and kind of lounge back on. Or there is a free couch with a nice rug, but otherwise this is a much a room that has a lot more finery to it, and you can notice that from this room there seems to be these shadowy figures that seem to be able to move through people, and they seem to have almost like one translucent, almost like smoky arm that seems to be carrying platters full of hors d'oeuvres and all kinds of like smaller alcoholic drinks and teas.
Mateo.
Mm-hmm.
If this is a thing, anything related to Zhang, There should be a piano in this building somewhere. I
I-
aim to find it.
I think there actually is.
If there isn't,
There
couch is-
is.
a piano.
Is there?
There is.
No, did I just lie? I thought I remembered one was in here. Bro, I swear there was one. Can I find one?
If there's not, we're gonna say one of these like desks is a piano.
I'm down for that. There should be. I thought there was one in here.
Because that's a very Zhang thing. Because he always played the piano.
I'm looking at another map and I really thought there was a piano. There should be a piano. It makes sense. So yeah, there definitely be a piano.
The thing is, though, I'm not gonna give Ellie the magic ability that all my other characters have to just play an instrument.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna.
I know there isn't a piano on the map, but yeah, there
She does
probably would be.
not know how to play.
Okay, there's also obviously a large bridge with a very nice carpet on it, which some people are walking through and that are in the line. There seem to be a few people who are checking their silver badges, pendants,
I'm not gonna.
and some of them
I thought-
continue through another door into.
I thought those
this
were
guy.
drains with blood. I didn't think that was red rope.
It's still a very Shang thing to do.
Yeah.
Might as well make her way in, I guess. I don't know.
I'm
suppose-
curious as to see where it goes.
This
Yeah.
makes me think of TSA at the fucking airport, like checking in over border security, at, like Toronto Pearson.
Yeah.
See? Ugh. You know what I mean, because you've gone to Europe, right?
Yeah.
If any of
Yes.
you guys have gone.
We love
Cross-check.
TSA.
Yeah,
We
I've
love
traveled to
TSA.
Europe. I know what you mean.
So there seem to be a few Shintaro members, all of which look very, very different. That manage to check you guys, and they seem to do some kind of like magical motion. Their eyes glow bright green, and they smile upon you. Welcome to the Yakuza family.
Hello. And just as a little flavor thing, I'm gonna have the pendant where the lapel would normally be. So it's just gonna be like on the right side of my chest.
Okay.
Oh, kind of like a medal, like a war medal.
Because you know where the flower is in
Yeah,
the suit.
yeah. So you place it with
That's-
the pendant. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
In the picture
And
that I
please enjoy
sent,
your first time.
the woman is actually wearing one, so I'll just say that's just a pendant.
So for Harson and Glory, they say, please enjoy your first time here. Those of blessed blood.
Oh, I'm really happy
Thank
Ellie's on the other side of
They
Glory.
they say absolutely nothing to Chad.
Like, you
Thank you.
fucking idiot, get her.
Hey, look at this fucking dirtbag, you know.
I can't even see him over the desk. It's just like, is anyone fucking here?
So yeah, there's the doors to I-8.
Just a medal plops over the desk.
Some people do seem to be slowly filtering to I-8, but it doesn't seem like everyone's going in there quite yet.
Okay.
So you guys have some time if you wish to do anything else.
There's some rooms to look in.
Yeah.
There seems to be,
Sure.
you see two Jintarum. These ones do have weapons standing outside this room.
Oh, is this off limits?
They kind of look at each other and look back at you. Well, he says it should always be off limits. We should stick to orders. I say, who gives a fuck? No, we need, keep. Disobeying is not going to get you further within the storm. Well, frankly, I'm just trying to enjoy myself a little bit here and get off some of this duty. Well, we need to remain here and remain at our post until we're needed later. Look at them just kind of talking to themselves.
Are they hippos?
No, they're not hippos.
Uh,
They would have guns if they were hippos.
I'll just step away from the restricted room.
It's also for the room on the bottom.
mhm.
Brian, do
Actually-
you know Lexington and Concord?
No.
Damn.
So what actually are these rooms?
Well, Well, they're actually here to keep up. No, stop.
Hey,
Stop.
hey, come on. You let me in. I've got a badge and everything. I'm Yakuza. Wouldn't be much of a harm to tell me.
See, I mean, like, it's not a fucking secret. They're already part of the family. But no, but like, it's they said no one to look. I bet they already fucking know. That's the same fucking shit. There's not. Oh no, we Yakuza, we should be all great. No, that's not the fuck we're about. Okay, they kind of just pick her back and forth.
These guys are my favorite
Can I-
characters.
Can I try to persuade?
Yeah, you can try.
The most
You can
incompetent
say,
Chitara members ever.
voice something else, and I'll see if it's able to get a persuasion check out of them.
Okay. Hey, your friend here's right. It's a party. Just lay off a bit. You know, put your feet up somewhere. Who's gonna care?
Exactly. Who cares? Plus, it's a party. They'll forget they ever saw it anyway. Oh,
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm about to get blackout drunk.
if
I'm not gonna remember shit.
I suppose, yeah, you're gonna need to get blackout drunk after this. And they'll let you open the door.
Uh,
So immediately as you step
oh,
in,
shit.
the smell hits you as
Oh,
all around this room. You have about you're pretty tall. You're at 6'2". You have about like a foot or two of headspace above you before the hooks and chains start. As there are all manner of instruments and toys litter the walls, and meat hooks dot the ceiling and fall down, some 10 to 15 feet, all at various sizes, and some are occupied, most aren't. There seems to be a stretching rack towards the back with a lot of stains. There seems to be a few big drains in the middle. This is much more dimly lit, by the way, but you have dark vision, so you see all of this. There seems to be a machine towards the back, which you have never seen before in all your life. It seems like something it reminds you of those pits in Bazan that would turn and churn up all the demons that they would put inside of it. It reminds you of that. And then there's this cold stone table before you, of which you can see is a kind of darker skinned human. He kind of looks at you and just, please. And you can see his midsection is together by strands. But as you watch, they seem to the strands begin to kind of like meet up slowly and begin to almost reknit. Please. I told you want to get blackout drunk after seeing this.
Glory maintains an impassive face and is like, Nate walks out.
Oh,
they have one as a blood.
kill me! And then the door closes.
Oh my god.
Yeah, sure. Just go through those doors. Why not? So before you is a chamber full of. It seems to be the only lights in this place seem to be from braziers, and all that you can hear. So it seems to be a bunch of like stone walkways. No one's inside. Actually, there'll be like one Shintaram inside, just kind of hiding by the wall. He has like maybe like an axe by his side or a spear. He doesn't really seem to give a fuck. He looks at you and kind of shrugs, and kind of just goes back to being indifferent. There is seem to be a lot of these like wooden patchwork areas. You can kind of see down through them if you so wish to, and there is a weird like airy sound. You can hear and you can feel air rising from these holes in the ground, and you can also hear. You have a good perception. I won't have you roll, but you can hear like whimpering, and someone like moaning in pain, gently.
Yeah. Glory shrugs back at the guard and closes the door.
Guessing that room is where they get the people for the room above it.
Yeah. Anyways,
I
as soon
mean,
as
you
Glory-
never perception check what might be under.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah.
No, it is.
Come on.
If,
Could be
if
a
you
reference.
if you want, but it's just more.
Could be a
I'll do it.
reference.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. 23.
Name for. Is this from? No, this is from. This isn't from Fear and Hunger. This is from Silent Hill, right?
No, it's not.
I've heard this.
It's from No, I'm Not Human.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's so.
Judge.
Before,
Whatever.
underneath that seemed to be these kind of what you would see dangling underneath, and when you see that those like wooden planks things are actually trapdoors you can open. Underneath those seem to be cages, almost like gibbets, where they would back in the day would hold pirates over, and kind of use them as an example of people of near do wells and all that. And underneath
Yeah.
those seem to be cages that are hanging, and that is where you heard the noises from.
Anyways, doesn't take a genius to figure out what's going on there.
Fun times. Welcome to the Yakuza.
Glory gets around the corner, checks that nobody's there, and is just like leans against the wall for a few minutes, like holy fuck.
Yeah, down this more the hallway where you see Harrison and Ellie, there seems to be they're the only ones there.
Is the door unlocked?
Hey guys.
No.
It is locked.
Oh, hi. Locked door.
No.
What are you up to?
I have lockpicks.
I don't know if we want to be breaking into anything.
I don't
No,
think
probably not.
entering is the best thing to do in this place.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's just enjoy the party. I think I've seen enough.
What was in those rooms over there?
Unpleasantness.
Oh,
It was a torture room, wasn't it?
No.
Oh.
oh.
Well, then what was it?
I'm not gonna bother to roll to see if she's lying.
Glory like leans in and quietly and puts on a show of being embarrassed, and she's like, "Sex dungeon."
Oh. Was it? Oh.
Have fun.
It's gonna be quite a bit before things get started. I'm gonna go chat with the locals, as one would do. I'll let you two be.
Alright.
Exploring time. Oh, there's no other doors, are there?
No.
Oh.
Well,
Might just go back and listen to the Pinot.
Yeah.
well, there's this right here. There's a door right here.
True.
Is this one guarded or locked?
Nope.
Too? Oh. Well, I'm gonna enter it, just out of curiosity.
I want to come.
You and I both, buddy.
Chad isn't here right now.
I'm just looking at something. So where does this connect? Just make sure I know where it
I
connects.
don't know.
Yeah, I know I
Where the
fucking asked.
DM?
Oh, so that room I haven't like blocked it off, but there's no entrance to it from.
Ah.
Like technically that should be also
Okay.
cut off. Here, let me.
I'm just gonna take a seat and listen to the Pinot.
Yeah.
Someone playing Pinot.
If you can keep exploring if you want, or not.
Well, the only other places we haven't seen are just locked rooms, that as far as I can tell.
And I8, which I'm assuming is, the
Yeah,
main.
There is a
But then-
downstairs
oh,
you
yeah.
can head to if you so wish. If you so wish.
Oh, there's a downstairs.
Yeah, that's what the stairs are for.
Okay.
There's stairs right
Ah.
there.
I would like to head downstairs.
I thought you just said this was blocked off.
Yeah, he was talking about this.
Oh. Okay.
I'll just remove. I didn't like block a lot of this. So I'll just remove it, and you guys can transport yourselves. I'll
Okay.
move you here.
Okay.
You can even there's another level you could also continue to move down, and you see as you step in here seem to be. As you step forth into this chamber, seem to be a lot of additional Jintarum that seem to be enjoying a great manner of foods and such. A lot of drinks as well. Seems to be a little bit more of a raucous area down here, as there seems to be a lot like some music coming from somewhere you're not sure, and a bunch of actual humans this time seem to be coming out with food and feeding these people. They seem to be more of the common folk. You don't see them with like much finer outfits, though nearly as fine as yourself even. Um, yeah.
I overdressed.
We overdressed.
You see, you do see, Question would be here as well, talking to some people. And she goes, "Oh, hi, everybody. Excuse me, soon I'll be back in a moment. Hi, Hosen and everyone. I didn't think you'd be down this far, but hi, welcome to. We have a bit of a celebration going. One of our
Hi.
one of our members just made it back to the continent. They were gone elsewhere. And there will be main processions upstairs later. We're just there's just been a bit of a delay. Yeah, I'm sure. I know Iwo wants me up there, and I think he will want you up there as well. You and Glory as well.
Any
And
Yeah.
it's more for higher ups, but he wants you to be there as well. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm sure. I'm guessing that's where the. Yeah. Okay.
You want a drink?
All right.
We have sake.
Oh,
Sake?
Sake.
Yep. I've never heard of this.
Oh, it's not from around here.
Oh. Okay.
Here, try it.
Yeah.
And then
Sure.
she pushes this into your chest. It is a small, little.
cup of
Cup.
sake. Is it warm or cold?
This one's warm.
Oh, classic.
Okay. Harson's gonna take a sip of the sake.
Almost.
Oh my god.
It's very warm and it's actually
It makes-
it's really nice. Almost like plum tasting.
I didn't expect it to be warm.
Well, I mean, it's warm and it's
Also, not as strong as I thought it would be.
it's more for small enjoyments and not to really to be drink but some
Oh.
people
I'm
some people not
Yes,
me. I would
something more strong, I guess.
I don't know what you
So,
mean.
whiskey.
She seems confused at this word.
Oh my god, do you not know what whiskey is?
No.
Oh my
Oh.
god. Okay. Next time we go drinking, I'm going to get you some whiskey. It's going to be the best thing ever. I love it. Some wizards make it up there. You know the wizards who cast fireball and stuff. They love making this shit.
Oh, is that the wizard who I don't know.
Just trust me.
I'll
Some
I'll
good
take your word
stuff.
for it. Sure, sounds great.
This is not what I'm used to, but I like it.
Hey, I'm very happy. Hope you're enjoying yourself. The main processions will begin later, and then more of the higher ups will mingle downstairs and etc. And then there'll be I know there's something later on tonight. Big culmination main event. At the
Yes, I'm
basement.
aware.
Yeah, you're aware.
Well, enjoy yourself. Get blackout drunk. You deserve it.
Thank you. I don't know if I'll go that far, but I'll enjoy myself a little bit.
Question: I've been seeing the hairs falling out of your head. You need this. Just
I
trust
know.
me
It's
on
just maybe depending on how things go later in the announcement that the Margrave
Hold
makes.
on, hold on. I don't have anything on me, unfortunately.
Did we bring the gift?
Oh, the gift! Oh my god, did you please tell me you brought something? It is customary if you are to enter the higher up place is to bring a gift for the Margrave. It's
Yes, I
thing.
have something. I do have something. And
I'm just
Parson's gonna
solve you from the map.
and Parson is not only gonna take the map that they have crafted, but he's also
And
gonna
the
take
tooth.
yes, and the tooth, but he's also gonna take the staff of withering from his back and show it off.
Yeah, it's a stick.
It's a
I know it's
Staff.
magical. I can tell.
Oh.
I've studied such things before. I helped you identify some of these items.
Yes, we got that tooth
From-
from Giant Eel down in Kilmarl.
Yeah, and the staff was from
And then
Betrayer's. Not but the house where my
the
previous
staff itself was in Baz's hand.
Yeah, well,
I assume
Yeah.
it belonged to one of you guys, considering we found other Shintarm stuff in there.
no, it wasn't. It was from whoever previously owned the house.
Oh, well, either way, it's a magical item. I'm sure they'll appreciate it.
I'm sure as well.
If not, then I have this amulet that I also found. I'm gonna pull it out of my satchel. It's the abjuration amulet, the bone amulet that I found that I just never used.
I forgot what that does.
Same here. I don't think you ever described it, but it's an amulet made of bone.
It could be really important, but
I
just assume.
think the fact that don't remember it shows that I don't fucking know what this is, and I'm the DM. When did I think this was in the same
We
place
got
as the
that
staff
from the
withering.
same house as the withering staff.
Interesting. I'll look over my notes and I'll get some information to you if you can cast identify on it. Well, you've had a long rest, so you should know anyway. So I'll get my notes to you after the session about that.
Okay. It should be sufficient, I believe. Hopefully, it is.
Yeah. So processions will begin shortly, not too much longer, and then yeah.
All right. Well, I hope you have a good time.
You too.
It'll not
Have a fun full
hook
moon.
in her hand.
Thank you. All right. I'm gonna get a little bit drunk. Not too drunk.
Just drunk enough.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm just gonna sit over here, be a total
Question.
stranger to a bunch of the people sitting here.
Awesome.
Question:
Yes.
do you have anything non-alcoholic here?
I mean, we have teas of some sort. I can have some broad.
Yes. Could I have? What teas do you have?
I'll be honest. I don't know. I've been drinking a little bit, and I haven't bothered to look. We have finer teas and some warmer teas, some colder teas, and
Is there someone else I can talk to ask about the teas then? 'Cause I don't want to trouble you.
yes. She kind of like waves over like a very very tired, looking gnome. He's like, what can I get for another member? I'm tired. What can I get you?
What teas do you have?
We have a lot of teas. we have teas for rest. We have teas of honey. We have teas of mirth. Teas of warmth. Teas of sleep. Sleep.
Hey, wake up.
Excuse me.
Sorry, what did you ask me? What did you ask me? Teas? We have teas. We have teas of honey. We have teas of warmth. We have teas and you just say it over and over again.
Can I have chamomile?
Oh, what?
The tea of sleep, you said. It's chamomile, I'm guessing.
Oh, of course.
Uh,
For you.
That sake, do you bring it out by the bottles?
I'll get you a big cup.
Okay.
And then he'll
That'll
come
do, I
back,
guess.
and he'll come back a little bit with your tea of sleep, and then a bowl of sake.
Yeah, but I find this demeaning.
Yeah.
Or whatever. Glory stoops that low.
Ellie is going to slowly sip on her tea.
It's very warm. It has strong smell of jasmine to it, but it has hints of
Chamomile.
chamomile. Yeah, so that's pretty much what it was. It will give you an extra 1d10 temporary HP on your next long rest. The sake is also very good. Glory. I assume you lap it like a cat drinking water.
Yeah. She eventually gets through it all.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'll let you roleplay however drunk you want to be. I don't make people roll. And yeah,
Long run.
Well, I like rolling.
you hear some whispers as someone comes down. Another Shintaro member. This one is a kind of thinner elf woman. She kind of begins to whisper. I think the whispers maybe pick up and hear your question. Kind of goes over to you, Ellie. I think the main procession is starting soon.
Okay.
Yeah. Is there anything you want to do?
Yeah,
Do
yeah.
it quick. Otherwise, there's going to be procession starting soon, and I have to be upstairs. I have to go upstairs later. I'll see you up there, okay?
If they
Bye.
go
I've seen everybody elsewhere. Happy to enjoy your drinks.
Would I be able to bring my drink up there? If we have to go up there.
I'm sure they will provide drinks, knowing the Margrave.
Is it starting soon?
Soon, if there's anything,
Yeah,
I'm gonna go up and just make sure everything's right. I know Evo wants me there. If you, Evo wants you there as well. If you, I need to relax. If you want to do anything else, this procession is starting soon, not now, but in a little bit. I'm gonna go.
Alright.
yeah.
You're not needed
Glory
right
and I
now, but later.
We'll meet you up there.
Fantastic.
Where did Chad go?
Oh no.
Oh god.
I'm gonna go look for Chad. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. There's alcohol. It's a party. He's probably passed out somewhere. We'll be fine for the next few hours.
I mean, I'd at least like to know where he's passed out, so I can get him if I need to.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's only been like 10 minutes, and he was with us for most of that, so I
Yeah. Let's
don't think he
go
could be
find
blackout
him.
yet, but I don't know if I have much time.
I have
order some drink.
I have hidden Chad somewhere in the map.
Oh god.
You will not find him until he is seen. It might be in a shaded room. It might not be.
Oh, we know it's in the
Okay.
shade.
Yeah,
Where
I'm
you
just
can't
gonna
fucking
go
see him.
I am gonna start off by going upstairs, just because we didn't see him in here, did we?
No, he's not in
Okay.
here.
Okay.
I
I'm
think
just
he
gonna
followed
start.
us downstairs.
I'm gonna start by going. I guess I'll start by checking this room right here.
Check the sex dungeon.
Oh yes. As much as I don't want to, but yes, I will.
Inside here seems to be just a barracks.
I'm just gonna take a quick peek, unless you can just tell me.
If you enter his room, I'll show you. I'll show him to you. Unless he's like hidden in a cupboard or something.
Okay, yeah, I didn't think he'd be in the barracks if he's there. I don't think
I'm
they'd let
gonna.
him.
Okay, wait. I'm gonna question the two guards outside of the quote unquote sex dungeon.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, have you seen a hells, what is he? A short guy with a very handsome face. Like astonishingly so.
Have we? I don't. I don't know if I could answer that. You stop being such a stickler. Oh my god, Rabius. I'm not gonna lie. I think I could tell you if I had something to. My throat is very dry right now. And if I had something to help
Fine, hold on.
wash it down, I think I could get you a lot of information.
Is Chad in the sex dungeon?
I like to peek in this room. Stairs.
Okay, so we'll do. We'll do Harson first.
Oh.
What are you doing?
Hey, no. Don't go me first. Don't do me first.
You're getting got. You're getting done. All right. So I gotta sneeze. I didn't mute. I forgot. Fucking forgot. My fault, gang.
This fucking guy.
Look at this fucking shit. Okay. So where are you, Ellie?
Spreading hantavirus through the PC.
Hentai virus. So in this room, you can make out. It seems to be not super occupied. It seems to be a lot more like weapons and such. And you can make out in the back is some of the two of the black tabaxis you had traveled with, alongside the very large tabaxi rays. Actually, no, he's not in here. I fucking lied to you. But there are 3 of the black tabaxis, all with the many silver pendants, and they kind of like stare at you when you walk in.
It's time to leave.
There is also another doorway if you continue. I don't know. I don't know which one you'll do. Anyone else doing something before the procession?
I was just checking the upstairs area to see if Chad was there, like the trophy room and the 2 adjacent
Oh, is this the room
rooms.
you were describing? The one, Matt?
Yeah, when you're at Ellie.
Oh, I thought you were doing Carson.
Nope.
No.
Nope.
Okay. If they're in there, I'm just not gonna. I guess I'll. Actually, can I go in this room over here, or is this door locked?
You can go in there.
Okay, I'll go.
It seems to be a hallway that continues down, and you can smell smells of animals as you continue forth, and you push open this door. And if you go through this door,
Yes.
you see there are all manner of very fine and a lot of exotic animals. You see a few what seems to be very large parrots that seems to be standing on 2 legs with these very large bladed beaks, and just stare at you and cock their heads to the side. There is a seems to be a kind of slug who's it has a very large multicolored shell that seems to be munching on a bunch of food. There seem to be some more bounders which are from Xhorhas. It's kind of like a rideable tusked panther of some sort that can jump really far. And towards the back, you do see, in one of the cages, you can make out his figure through the wall. You do see that very large tabaxi raise, and he seems to have a very large hunk of meat, and he seems to be tossing it to a cat in its pen. It seems to be a large panther-like animal, entirely black, just like him. Similar colorings, except this one is much larger. It has almost like a hunch to its back. It's got a much thicker fur than these 2 very long fangs that are constantly sticking out of its upper jaw. You can make me a nature check if you so wish.
I will do that. And after I do that, she's just gonna kind of leave the very scary man alone.
Mm-hmm.
Nature. Let's say 14.
This is a very. I'll tell you, it is a entirely black and very rare saber-toothed cat
Nice.
or tiger.
And she is going to.
Hey!
going to go back.
Yeah.
Have you
Okay.
guys-
I'll give everyone else like one more, like 2 rooms at max. Total.
I think we should start
Glory.
heading.
Yeah. Glory goes down back to the bar, looks around for the gnome.
I would like to clear this room. When I'm standing
This one
in front
actually
of
has a sign over it that says there are 0 current inhabitants of this room. Has like a little sign that is very clearly written, like almost as like fiery blue arcane script.
Well, we know
Oh.
Chad didn't write that, so probably not him. Can I check to see if the door's unlocked? I don't want to open it. I just want to see if it's
You can.
locked or not.
You can.
Like, just fiddle with the handle.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, it's unlocked.
Okay. I will open it and look inside.
Entirely empty.
Huh. The sign wasn't lying.
Alright. Anyone else want to explore something, or is your last chance before other stuff happens, and then maybe you can return later? Maybe.
I grab some sake from the gnome and I go back to the 2 upstairs.
Okay.
I am going to finish my tea. I'll just kind of gulp the rest of it and then go
Well.
upstairs.
Okay.
Well, I'm sure we'll find Chad eventually. We'll probably kick him out.
I'm sure someone will say something.
Oh yeah, you
Is
get
this
this
what you're looking for?
perfectly what I'm looking for. Brabs, I don't give a fuck what you think about this, and he grabs it and he eagerly gulps it down. Oh, that's what I need. No, I haven't seen him. He passed by, but I think he got scared because the lights were kind of bright.
Alright,
Yeah, that sounds like Chad.
I'll find him later.
Okay. We're going to take a small break before we continue. As you do see, there is a very, very large procession of people now piling into the doors of I-8, and you can see that there is a much greater amount of light. It seems to be a lot more shine coming out of this room, and people's eyes seem to glaze and glaze over and they almost widen. Before we go in there, I'm going to take a small break, and I'm going to pause the recording. If it crashes, I'm going to kill somebody. And we are back. OBS did not crash. Okay. Us and Crustacean Michaels are here. So, see, you do see Question and he will go a little bit further into the crowd as they filter into the I-8 area. And you kind of are swept up with them. It's a smaller crowd, not as much as you had seen in the original gathering area, as more of the higher-ups and their chosen few are proceeding to this area. So, I don't like the I-8 on this map. Like this little square right here, I don't like it. I don't think it looks cool. So I got another map that we are going to use, and I'm going to describe it. And the map that I've chosen has the same vibes. However, much like the earlier area, right here, it is not going to show everything or everybody, but rather the small area that you guys can interact with. Just like how there's like areas where you guys can find space to sit down, etc. It's the same shit. As this area is much larger and grander than the map shows. But it's think of it as like a condensed version, you know? I hope that helps. It's simple. The rest of this gathering has paled to the opulence and sheer shine of this room. Or hall, I should say. The hall is as bright as can be, with great comforting fires and multicolored torches invigorating the room through their sheer light. The walls of the chamber are capered with fine paintings and ancient statues that would fetch a hefty fortune in any other city, and even this city. The carpets of the room are ruby red and are clearly of a similar expensive level. The tables are decked full of savoring meats, rich broth, and the finest teas and richest sakes you guys have seen upon your journeys yet. Throughout the room, more foods and drinks are being moved by nearly translucent shadowy outlines. Yet the most dazzling of all remains towards the back. Arranged in the center of the room, and the center of it, towards the back, central but towards the back of the room, is a magnificent throne of that dark wrought iron, with swords and weapons of all manner of designs that are alien to you, are wrought as the backrest to this throne. And behind that, its glimmer enhanced by the brightness of the room and the flickering flames about you, is a very large pile of diamonds. More of a mound. A collection that even the finest collector would be astounded. A fortune even amongst kings. A amount of diamonds so great, even dragons would covet the sight. An amount too great to count. It stands as a backdrop to the throne and the figure who lounges in it. You guys may now look at the real I-8, as it is just to the side of the blacked I-8. Because I don't like that room. And I think it's, yeah, you think you guys can resize yourselves accordingly.
Damn.
So, here is what I'll describe. If you wish to eat, there is a table on the left, and that is kind of like, we'll see, there's this massive, like very long table, probably like 50 feet tall, 50 feet long, I should say, but 15 feet wide, that has all manner of foods on it. That will be your space. If you wish, there are other tables around where people seem to be playing games. I'll get into the rest of the descriptions in a little bit later, but you guys can all have a seat as more people begin to filter and kind of push you down to take a seat. Imagine everything else is like interactable areas that I'll describe a little bit later.
I'm a little concerned about that thing in the very far back on the throne.
Oh, yes. It's rather terrifying.
Yeah.
What happened to the floor in here? Holy.
People.
Gotta sit on my bed.
I'm gonna move the token so I only on the YouTube can see it. That is what sits upon the great dais. And that's what the
Throne.
throne looks like.
Well, that's pretty cool.
More people begin to settle down, and then eventually, as pretty much, let me resize that, everyone gets to sit down. There is a hush in the music, and the overall murmur of people begins to quiet. You see, Iwo also described a bunch of people later in the crowd. How did I get? Hold on. Do I want to do that now? No, I'll do that in just a little bit. Okay, so you will see Iwo will take his stand and he will walk all the way down, and he will stand like right at the foot of the stairs, and he will turn back and face you all. I do not need to introduce myself. All of you here know me, or know of me. And if it is not my name, you know it is my work. I will be the herald for today, and introduce those who are new and those who have come here many times. Welcome to the gathering under the silver moon that the Xandrians label Katha. May I introduce you to tonight's festivities and introduce you to the de facto of the Margrave of the branch of the Gentarum. Throughout Margrave, jewel of the underworld. And people kind of clap, and Evil will make his way down and take his seat, not far from you, maybe about 15 feet. This figure, I will now begin to describe. What you see before you is what seems to, it's clearly a transformed figure. This is not of a race any of you can easily identify. It is these very long, lean arms with multiple golden torques and bands wrapped around and piercing into his loose skin. Parts of the bands do not grip the arms tightly. Oh no, that's the wrong fucking description. Okay. Sitting upon the great dais of the throne is a lanky, lounging, and scabbed character. One who through the quiet now wheezes grossly as he watches over the subjects and riches displayed before and behind him. The figure's skin is purplish as if constantly bruised, with patchwork hairs and occasional weeping sores that seem to pecker and dot his putrid colored flesh. His limbs are long but thin and lanky. Golden torques hang loosely from the skin that remains of his arms. The fingers that grip the chair's arm are long and crooked, yet covered with expensive finery and rings. A stark contrast to the dagger-like nails that have clearly been dirtied with blood that has not been bothered to be washed away. His face is not of any humanoid, but the bleached white skull of a great rat. Two great fangs descend from his bony upper jaw, and where the eyes of a typical creature would reside are instead hollowed out and filled with a thrumming red glow. Upon his skull are 8 curling and twisted horns, all of entirely different patterns. Upon some of these horns, more of some of the most expensive eye-catching jewelry you have seen, including a vibrant silver crown hangs. A great silver dragon's visage hangs like a trophy from this creature's wasting frame.
My esteemed and wrathful guests, welcome to our moonlit gathering. Welcome those who have traveled afar and those who have traveled underways to join us here tonight.
There is almost a cracking you can hear of his skin peeling as it smiles.
Please, our announcements will come soon. Enjoy the fruits of our labors and the fruits of our toils in this forsaken oasis city. Drink, feast upon your heart's content.
He smiles deeply.
I command you, enjoy yourselves. Those among you who know who you are will bring gifts to me shortly. And afterwards, I have an announcement that will please many, many souls in this chamber.
And the drink and the foods will flow greatly as you all spend the next few minutes feasting and drinking to your heart's content. The food is wonderful, savory, rich. It seems the kind of food one would be fit to feast upon a noble one, or a king, or a queen, or a princess. Some long coastal castle. You see Yuo and a few others kind of like eye you from side to side. Question is not too far and actually manages to scoot down closer to grab a seat closer to you. Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
Are you enjoying yourselves? Then the food?
Oh, it's delectable.
It's good.
Yeah.
I'm glad.
Would it be this good?
I know it's always a treat, and I'm glad Yuo invited me. And you all, and it's going to be wonderful, and they'll have gifts shortly, and all that, and yeah.
Yeah.
Gifts.
Oh well,
We
it's
have
custom to bring gifts to the Margrave.
Oh, right.
You know, jewel of the underworld and all that.
Huh?
Mm-hmm.
No, wait, just repeat that last part for me.
Oh, it's the title. Thought Margrave, jewel of the underworld.
Oh,
I'll type it also for you guys.
Oh.
okay. Fitting name.
At about this time, you will see Iwo and a few others, including the very, very large Tabaxi, begin to stand up, and a few other, how do I describe, interesting fellows. Seemingly, some more of the higher ups will stand out and will begin to offer the first of the gifts. You will see Iwo will come out and let me find this. Iwo will bring a. Okay. My grave. I bring to you a simple gift of which I know you will find much enjoyment and use of. And he will hold down a very, very large, almost cupped bowl that has, similar to what you had seen last time you were in this chamber, a lot of eyes. These come from many influential nobles in city. Some members of guard, some merchants. I know you will find use of what their eyes have and will see.
A wonderful gift. Truly. You know, my fingers ache to see through the eyes of those who run the surface. But I sense you're not quite finished.
I have another gift for you. And he will take out a bag and he will set it down with a mushy. This I bring you a gift of a influential man in city, one who has caused problems before. I would give, as is customary, the spine or skull of a worthy enemy, but he was weak. He will no longer trouble us. I bring to you the remains, the mush, as they say, of Headmaster Alakritos, the final head of the Allegiance of Allsight. And he bows. And he will walk off. As there were two headmasters of the Allegiance of Allsight, one of which Glory was the last to see in the earthquake.
Ah,
The other which has been stuffed and is in a mushy bag. Then you will see the very, very tall and bulky to actually glide across and will actually go in front of a few other members and will place a pile of rags upon the Margrave's feet. And then he will fetch out from his cloak almost a skull and lay it down.
It seems you all have taken a great gift, but I give you results. These are the rags of those who have troubled us before, rags of consortium of a Million Dreams members. And unlike a bag of mush, I bring to you a skull of one of their leaders, secretive leaders. The skull of one they would call Vril the Moth. One of the 5 leaders I bring to you, my Margrave.
And he bows. More of a slight dip of the head. And before anyone speaks, he walks back and finds a seat. You will then see, let me grab, you know what? Fuck it. You know what? I think it's about time I just start dotting this area with actual people. So this will be raised. And he will
As
find.
you're doing this, Carson's gonna look up at the Margrave and all the offerings, and he's visibly nervous. He's like tapping his fingers on the tables, and he's just kind of looking down, unsure of what to do with himself.
Hey, he probably won't kill you.
I'm helping.
If it makes you feel any better, Hassan,
Oh, I know,
your
I'm
your
not.
gifts are expected later. That'll be fine. You will then see a entirely. Move this so just in case no one else sees. You will then see an entirely transformed werewolf walk up, and this one has a gold-rimmed, almost like reading glasses, and will actually speak. and will bow very deeply. Deepest Margrave, I have given to you a gift that I know your innocent mind will be eager to feast upon. And he gives a very, very large book. This is a book that no other eyes save mine have ever read. It is a collection of tomes that I have ciphered for you regarding the city's founder, Jamon Saord, and potential rumors and proof that she may be a secret, if bronze dragon, and many tales of vaults that she may have hidden across the city.
A fine gift I would expect of you, Razor. My mind will pilfer secrets.
And then he nods and will go and take his seat back. And
This
then
guy reminds me of the Y Wolves from Adventure Time.
I don't know what that is.
I know what you're talking about.
What's that? What is it?
They're basically just werewolves that question everything.
That's okay.
Y Wolf.
You will then see probably the most peculiar and final of the main four, as you will see floating down is not a large humanoid, not a physically built specimen, and nor is it a seemingly intelligent werewolf. What you will see is a gray-skinned, essential, singular head floating down, of which 8 tentacled eyes emerge from. As the final one that is expected emerges. And dragging with it using a telekinetic you see is a beholder. Its central eye, however, is replaced with an eye patch. So it only sees through its smaller tentacled eyes. One of these is using its telekinetic ray to drag alongside it its gift. And it does not speak, but it simply drags a skull that has been embroidered with gold, but is very clearly the skull of a dragon. Not an ancient dragon, not that cool, but an adult one. And the beholder just seems to just kind of giggles and then suddenly stops. One of its eyes kind of like turns back towards everyone behind it.
A fine gift, as always, from you, the Silent One. This will be a fantastic trophy to bring back when we return to Carrion.
And then it too will float backwards and join a bunch of heavily tattooed members of the Shintarum.
I suddenly feel very underprepared.
He actually kind of looks at you and just kind of like, I feel sort of the same for you. And then you see another, just a longer list of newcomers as well, are all expected to bring gifts. Some of which bring expensive staves, tomes that claim have never been opened before. One even brings a copy of keys of 50 Hands of Ord members and begins proof of patterns of their patrol. Yeah. Another one brings a item that seems to be laced with these tendrils and roots and crystals of iridium, and it seems to be a great axe that seems to have entirely infused with ruidium, and lays it at the feet of the Margrave. And finally, Question kind of looks at you, Harson. Whenever you're ready, you don't want to be last, because everyone remembers you if you're last.
Yeah, shut up.
Do we go with him?
If you want, sure.
No, I like living.
I think I'm.
Harson, you walk and you feel the stare of everybody in this room, and then the lanky. It has green eyes in this, but imagine the eyes are completely, or instead very red. For this, actually, I want large enough so you can have a better view of this guy.
Okay. Oh my god, that's terrifying.
God damn. That's
Okay.
the guy.
Is it?
Could be a guy. It's a guy-like thing.
With-
And what have?
With the 100 device staring at Arson, he's going to firstly take out the tooth of the blood eel, and he's going to offer it to Margrave, saying, Great Margrave, I bring you the tooth of a blood eel, the guardian of Kelmaro, slain. And he's gonna place it with the other offerings. And then I have one more for you. And he's gonna take out the Staff of Withering and hold it gently. From the great adventures I've had so far, this is the one that has stuck with me the longest. A sign of death and destruction that has followed me. And I assume that you will have great use for it. And he's going to place it with the offerings.
Do you offer the map?
And then, I guess, yes, I will do that as well.
Ooh, okay,
And then,
okay.
finally, the map of Kalmaro.
To Kalmar, not of Kalmar.
I said to Kalmaro.
You said of.
Oh, I thought you said of.
I heard of. His ears.
Oh,
You
The
could.
map to Kalmaro. Path that will lead directly to the underwater city without prying eyes. Crafted by my compatriots and I. And he's going to place it right next to the tooth. Or backing off.
You see, the Margrave puts a single large dagger to the base of his throat and rasps.
A fine gift for how you guessed my intimacies with that city below us. I did not know. But a pathway to Kamara that does not involve the guarded maw is welcome as always. A blessing of the Godfather and Akasha upon you. Great Arson. Thank you for your myriad of gifts and all that will follow. Your notes will be very useful in the days of preparation that will follow us all.
Thank you, Great Margrave. And Harson's gonna walk back, visibly shaken.
You would two
think
things. You notice
play good
immediately, Harson, upon leaving. One, give me an insight check. Actually.
Okay. Oh, watch. Insight. Soft 20.
Soft 20. He seems pleased. More of the map to Kalmar, although he hasn't really looked over it, but your timely mention of it did seem to pique his ears and his interest greatly. You would also notice a few other things as you have gotten closer and have gotten a better look at him. First of all, because you were Harson, and with a soft 20, right?
Yes.
That was just the amount needed. There is an unmistakable air of savagery about him. Unmistakable. It is one of the strongest senses of lycanthropy you have ever seen, as he is very likely, even in this form, somehow a transformed lycanthrope. Indiana Jones swings in.
oh, get him.
I'll get him. Gets power word killed. The final thing is, if I enlarge in this, you can't really see so much, but I don't know if you can see like towards his right bicep. There seems to be something sticking out of there, right?
Yes.
That is, upon closer inspection, you notice was a curved and gigantic crystal of ruidium.
Oh,
And furthermore,
Oh.
you see all the green things around his horns are all traced lines of ruidium.
Oh my god.
A few of the people come by and give fine gifts to the Margrave. But you have some time to speak amongst yourselves before we continue, if you so wish.
Okay.
Oh my
Good
god.
job, Carson. I could never have done something like that.
That man,
Stood up, but
that thing, whatever it is, that's a lycanthrope.
I don't know how good his hearing is, so it might not be good to call him a thing.
I don't know what it is.
you know, if I knew what he had for taste in trophies, I might have gone and tried to dig up Silas's head.
I've been the best idea.
No, probably
What?
not.
He seemed pleased enough
Yeah,
with the gifts.
I mean, we're not dead where we stand, so I call that a victory.
I can't shake off the fact that's a lycanthrope sitting up there. Doesn't look like one. But he's undoubtedly one of the strongest ones I've ever seen. It's terrifying.
I'm just gonna keep eating this food, it's good. And that's scary. And I don't want to deal with scary tonight.
Seems like we're dealing with it no matter what. My God. Carson's gonna look around the room, particularly to the fully transformed lycanthrope in the corner.
Yes.
Ellie is going to give you a pat on the back as a sign of good job for your bravery of going near that thing. And she looks pretty a little unsettled with the amount of large scary people here, so she's mainly just looking down at the table, kind of not really looking up and around at other people. So,
Well,
but she wanted to condone you for your bravery of what she considers it a very, very hard task of going and talking to people like that.
thank you, Ellie.
Of course.
And it's shaky. I can't make this.
Excuse me. Arms are heavy.
How you holding up, Al?
Oh, this is it's rather scary, but I think I'll manage.
Hmm.
How are you?
Feeling like a fish out of water.
Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah.
I'm feeling a little.
I don't know what I would have done if you weren't here.
I don't know if I would have done. I don't think I would have came had you not asked. I don't. These people, they're very, very scary. And I'd like nothing more than to leave. She kind of chuckles a little bit.
Get out of here.
If it makes you feel any better, the Margrave is very intelligent and has been a major proponent of exploring Count Morrow. So he's not as
That's
monstrous as he always. She kind of shudders. Seems.
Hmm. Is- I don't know. I don't know if I believe you. That he can be less scary.
Is he that scary, guys?
it's
To
a
Ellie,
little
yeah,
bit. I
he's
mean, like,
fucking terrifying.
to
I'm just trying
Gloria,
to.
this is like the thing she's been fighting her entire life in Bazazan. So yeah, she's a bit afraid.
Ellie is
That's not
surrounded by
being demonic.
who are very large and very willing to kill. So she is downright terrified of everyone. She's scared out of her mind.
Welcome to the Jantarum.
If you were looking,
What have we
because
done?
she's your tea, you can actually see the cup like shaking as she like goes and takes a sip. You can see as she eats, her hands shake a little too.
There is a great hush that falls upon the chambers where the murmurs cease suddenly, and the jewel of the underworld, Throat Margrave, arises from his dais, standing from the base of his bony feet and clawed feet to the top of his skull, is about a little over 8 feet. If you add in the horns, he's probably closer to 9 foot plus.
Hmm.
And he seems to kind of hush, and he has a great rasp fills the chambers. Once again, he puts one of his long, bloodied like nails to his throat and speaks.
I know some of you have wondered why we have come to this city, why it is us who are the vanguard for what follows.
He smiles.
Tonight, I will announce the following step of our plans. We have not commanded you to pilfer and strengthen yourselves in the city for no reason other than ill gains and short-sighted plots. We have a larger goal that we have built towards, and now it will unfold, and you will all hear it from your Margrave. There is a substance that corrupts and pilfers the waters underneath the jewel of the city. A place flooded with salt water. A place where dark crimsons roam, tendrils of magic and power. They speak of this name, Ruidium, and they speak of its place, Calmoro. And with them information, I will be the first to tell you that exists a deeper place inside the city that is no longer a city but a ruin. A place that is deep, and I have felt its call. We name it Netherdeep. And it is from here
Is that the thing?
where the ruidium is found and spread. Zendarum, it is us who will monopolize this great newfound resource and use it to fund ourselves as we expand across not a nation, not a continent, not a city, and not merely a world, but all worlds that we occupy and grow. And soon, after we have monopolized and powered ourselves and weaponized ourselves with this dark, rooted.
And he says, and he kind of reaches over and breaks off a piece from his shoulder and holds it aloft, and it kind of begins to float onwards and begins to crackle with psychic energy.
Soon, after we have seized control of the city, and we have taken it all for ourselves.
He smiles.
Then we will summon our caster here in person and begin the Bone March across yet another world.
And there is a great, seemingly following applause and a great almost horror across some of the faces of the Shantaram, including some of the higher ups. But there's a great applause that follows this speech.
And your orders will follow shortly. I expect much from all of you. Enjoy the festivities and enjoy the main event later. I simply wish to inform you of our next steps as we...
He pauses.
Be prepared for our takeover.
He sits. His announcement ended.
Oh.
At this point in time, people will begin to disperse around the entire chamber, and I will begin to describe. You guys can now go around and talk to whoever you wish. If you wish to eat, can sit upon this table. If you wish to converse to any of the NPCs, I will have them moved as so. And we'll keep it here.
Question. What's he mean, Bone March?
That's perhaps a better question to ask Ewo. He's been around longer.
Okay.
She kind of like throws with her thumbs, but we get to know more about whatever. It's whatever. Yeah. Okay. So what else there is? There is, if you wish, there seems to be a lot of games of gambling as well. Of course.
Let's go gambling.
So there's two tables. The top right one seems to be a game that's kind of, we'll explain it more like poker. And the other one that Harson is next to is one of my personal creations, and in which you see people begin to roll a 6-sided dice while one of their arms is essentially belted to the table. And yeah, if you wish to do anything, you may. There are a bunch of NPCs you can talk to, games you can play, and if you wish to end at any time, let your boy know.
Alright.
What's this bell shit? Hold on, I'm curious.
Okay. But anyone else doing anything? I know
I'm
Arson has
gonna
been
talk
near the...
talk to this guy right here.
Ellie is going to go off and find a room with people.
Is going to what?
Find a room with less people.
Okay, you can leave. All right. No problem. Okay, so...
I mean, it's just in character.
I know, yeah.
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 Harson, you see this dark-furred werewolf kind of sitting more towards the back. he seems to be having a small tome in front of him, and he seems to have these gold-rimmed reading glasses, and he sniffs in the air as you approach. Ah. Another one like me.
Hello there. I've never met another lycanthrope who can speak in this form.
It is a long and arduous understanding. What is it that you wish to ask him? You seem to have an air of inquisition about you.
I certainly have a lot of questions, but only a couple to ask of you. Firstly, I wanted to ask how this is even possible. What I mean by that, of course, is how you're able to talk in this form, and why you're choosing to stay in this form.
He ponders. Over my many years in studies, I have found a level of connection with myself, and I have found myself to be of two minds. A bestial and savage side, and my typical inquisitive nature. I was once a man of learning, as you say. And it took me many years to learn so much about myself and my blessings.
You seem to have how could I say this? You have more patience and understanding than I do. I was born with this so-called gift.
Apologies, for we have never known a life without it.
Yes, it's not normal.
I assume by patience you mean control, as most of our particular ilk find themselves to be bloodthirsty, crazy things, frenzied, even.
Yes, it's something I struggle with. Never once found a way to actually control it. I even took a druidic vow in hopes of maintaining myself during the full moon.
And I'm sure such a thing would help. But I'm afraid not everyone could ever achieve something of my particular sapience. I was very blessed, and I've dedicated myself to many, many years furthering my personal understanding with this. I have found, if you wish, two ways to particularly find this level of sapience. The first is to lose yourself entirely in the bloodshed, in the violence, and become more animal than man. And the other, longer, more unforgiving process in a strange way is to fight these animalistic urges and fight and fight and fight and hope, if you are very, very lucky, very, very lucky, to find your own way to exist with this. I was one of many, one of few. I had known another, and he reminds me of you. He was lost to the curse. Blessing. He is no longer with us.
Because of the main event, as I would call it.
He was shot by a hunter with a silver bullet. He was rampaging to the countryside.
I know the pain of that. Been shot myself a couple times, both in the head, surprisingly.
Must have been a good shot.
Yeah, you could say that. Both the times were in the back of the head. I don't know how I'm alive.
Is it what kind of puzzled at this too? That is a very good question.
I mean, felt like hell both times. Silver never feels good.
And it never will. Ultimately, if it is, I'm not even sure if freeing yourself of such a curse, a blessing, is possible for one such as yourself. But it is ultimately
Right.
a more peaceful path. If you wish to be
I've
like me,
given up.
don't get your hopes
I've
up.
given up. I've given up hopes of curing it. I simply wish to control it now.
I
I'm
hope-
tired of the savagery. I'm
I-
tired of the senseless killing. I just want to be normal. At least a little bit.
You will never be normal. Your urge to be normal will only halt you in your progress. Tonight won't be the last time you kill.
I know that. I have a friend here. Tonight will be their first time transforming. I worry for them.
Very wise of you. The first transformation is never pretty. Control is never given.
I hardly remember my first transformation. So long ago. But a fragment.
Before you worry about my particular level of control, I would first focus on simply trying to control yourself while shifted. Perhaps you will find something there. Either way, I must return to my men. We must conduct and plan further strategies into the rest of this city. You heard the Margrave. The Bone March begins.
Of course. Before I do leave you to your men, the only way to gain control is to either give in or resist, as you found correct.
Yes, two opposite ends of the spectrum, but seem to have the closest ways.
Thank you for your insight.
For your sake, I hope you find something. And if you cannot find something, to die quickly.
I hope so too.
I'm not sure if Pix is here.
No, I'm here.
Okay. Hello, Pix. I know you said you wanted to do something.
Not really. Which one's Ewo? It's the guy with the axe, right?
Yeah, he's the Goliath.
What was his reaction like to the announcement of the Bone March? Because he said some people looked concerned and others didn't.
Give me a insight check.
Okay. $18.
A bit of both.
Next. Interesting. Hey, yo.
Speak.
What's this Bone March?
He takes a big, sharp inhale. It is not for newcomers to think about. Your mind is too small. It is grand operation. It is many things.
Okay. Have a good night, Ewo.
Glory. When TC pauses for a moment, you seemingly like letting a question hang there. What do you wish to know about Bone March?
What does it achieve? What's the justification or point of it?
Conquest. Conquest through bloodshed.
Okay. I'm gonna go find Harrison. She seems very unsettled.
Hello, Glory.
Hi.
You seem rather peachy tonight.
Oh. How long do you think the moon's out?
I don't know. I've lost track of time. But if I had to guess by the feelings in my fingers and in my head, I'd say we're getting pretty close to midnight.
Alright. Well, don't want to do this sober. She takes a big old swig of sake.
Alright. I worry for you.
What for?
What's
Just another
What's-
life-threatening incident and injury.
what's gonna happen tonight? Neither of us can control. And I'm worried that you'll be harmed in the process again. But this time I'm not sure if we'll be so lucky about its lethality. So, if you could just make a promise to me and to Ellie, please make a promise that you'll try your best. Just your absolute damnedest to gain some sort of semblance of control tonight. Whether you resist or give in entirely, that's up to you. But I'm begging you, try and gain some semblance of control. Just so you can stay out of danger for once.
I'll try. I'll survive. Always do.
As you say that, Harrison, you feel a great long hand clasp upon your shoulder, and
Oh.
peering down upon you is the skulled visage of the Margrave.
Hello there.
Arson.
That's my name.
He smiles, and somehow the skull smiles. He takes a deep, shuddering breath.
Your notes of a pathway to the ruined, flattened city will be very useful in our days and days
And he leans closer.
and days of preparation.
Do you have the amulet out?
It would be under my shirt. But I am wearing it.
You are wearing it. Is it showing?
Not publicly.
Seems to be a pause in the air. She takes another weeping breath.
I wish much of the city, and I bid you good luck in your exploration and furtherance of the Yakuza's interest into Galmero.
Okay.
His head snaps quickly to the side, and he will take shaking yet lumbering steps onward down the great hall. I'm gonna move him back here because it looks cool.
Oh. I didn't think you'd acknowledge me. That was terrifying.
Question just looks at you, and let me see if I have a fucking gif of this. Question is just like.
Just like a
Yeah, you can. Glory's hair is like on end, ears flat, just looking straight ahead at Question the entire time.
Yeah, this is Glory.
Harson, the second he felt the Margrave's hand.
Literally. Oh, this is probably the most terrifying thing Carson's ever felt in his entire life.
Who pissed and shitted a little? Be honest. So,
Oh my god.
the facilities will come gradually to an end, and this area will begin to close soon. People will begin to shortly filter out, and there are general murmurments throughout the crowd of how the. Actually, we'll roleplay this. As the once again Throt Margrave speaks.
Newcomers and old, blessed bloods among you. Tonight, we are blessed by the silver light of the moon, the Exandrians label. Gather. Tonight, the uninitiated blessed bloods will be born anew. In the main event, down, down, down below. Let us gather and watch, and let them gather spectacle they will shed for us. And once again, enjoy to your heart's content.
People will begin to slowly filter out and will begin making their way elsewhere inside the building. I'm gonna remove, and we can now move. You guys can now move around wherever the fuck you want. Oh, if you want to speak to people, I'll place people. I'll put question over here, and I'll put Ewo also over here. Otherwise, I'll let you know if where everyone else is. I'll just move them. You guys can filter out and head to wherever you choose. The main event will be progressing shortly. What we can do. Here, I'm gonna pause real quick.
No, this really reminds me of Curse of Straw because we're at 6 hours.
Of which is weird because the recording is much less. But yeah, we're gonna end here, and we're gonna continue on with the main event, the beginning of next session.
Bye bye!